about to start this podcast. When am I coming to Texas? I'm coming to Dallas, July 16th. What's good, bro?
How you doing, man? Hey, man. First off, I just want to tell you, man, thank you for everything that you're doing. First off, for real, and that's just for me to you. My name Dion. I'm from Chicago. I run a nonprofit, but comedy wise, love the journey, dog. Love it. Like,
I appreciate it.
hey, man, and I'm gonna tell you, man, for real, like it's not easy, like growing and getting better at something, and then communicating it while you're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I get so much motivation from what you're doing. A lot of other people do, but doing it the right way does take longer. You know what I mean? So, I literally every time you've ever went live, I've always just heard but press that button because I'm like, man, if I ever get a chance, I want to tell them, you appreciate it, and no matter what, man, like what you're doing means a lot to a lot of us. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
really appreciate that, bro.
hell yeah, man. Comedy wise, man, like you're a monster for real. And I see it. I see it, man. Like from pacing,
Man,
dog.
this journey, I am taking the road less traveled, and it sucks, man, because it's like there's a real payoff to doing the easy stuff, to doing the stuff everybody else
Of
does, and
course, of course.
yeah, it pays off super fast.
But you know
Like,
what? But I tell you this, right? And Bryson, can you not flip that bottle right now? 5-year-old flipping water in bottles and shit. We just got to deal with it. But I'll tell you this, right? And I think you'll appreciate this. So I love comedy a lot. I digest all forms of it. But I'll tell you this. Most people don't remember Dave Chappelle before the ascension. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, but those of us who consume comedy
we
understand,
remember.
right,
Yeah,
right. We
he took the
remember,
long route.
man. Not. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna go throw it a different way so that you can understand. It wasn't a long route. He created his own path to
Yeah,
greatness, and
yeah,
before he did it that way, none of the Mount Rushmore did it the way he did it. You know what I mean?
no,
And so I say that to say you got to understand you came up in a time that literally there was no blueprint because there was no right way to do it. The only thing that we had was the wrong way to do it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And so, I won't even say the road less traveled because I think getting to the level of stability and the level of hierarchy that you've gotten to and you're going to, there was nobody that did it successfully. You know what I mean? Now
yeah.
you have everybody in their own pockets, but I think and I can relate a little bit. I literally I'm 32 and I started my own nonprofit, and I'm talking about I was homeless 5 years ago. You know what I mean? But I started my own nonprofit in 2020.
So
Around the time,
you were like where I was, 26, 27 is whenever I said,
facts.
yeah, nah, we not doing this no more. And then I started doing stand up at 26.
Man, listen, started a nonprofit, and literally I was fueled the first year to just go because they told me I could. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so, like I'll tell you that, man, like your journey has been amazing. The content, the pay, and I'm talking about like the small stuff. You know what I mean? Like you say less words, but you're more funny. And that's when you're getting it. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to take up all your time, man, but I said if I ever had the chance, man, I want you to understand, like, all of the people that are meant to be with you were with you. You know what I mean? And all of the people who are meant to understand it. You know what I mean? There's this rush to immediately monetize our content and our talents only because as a people we once we miss that opportunity, we never get it again. And so I can't even blame the people who monetize their talents before me, but also I understand the pitfalls at doing it when you're really
yeah.
not ready.
You never want to be seen too early.
Yeah,
You never
yeah,
want to, people don't understand that.
man.
I've told people that from the jump, man. It was like, they're like, Ryan, why do you wait so long to, because I've been at it almost 9 years and I still ain't dropped a special. And some people be like, why do you wait so long? or because they're like, why don't you shoot it yourself? You could have been done this, but this is what people don't realize. You only get one chance at a first impression.
Facts.
You guys know who I am, but a
Right.
lot of time, my introduction to the world at large, nah, it has to be perfected because they didn't go on this journey. They don't know I'm dope.
Facts.
They're not going to give me a chance to, like, if y'all see it and go, oh, I've seen him be better than that. They've never seen me be better than that. So they have no idea that I'm capable of better. So I got to be perfect on the first time out. But, and a lot of people who, are building something or creating something or starting a business, they want success so fast they haven't worked the kinks out yet.
Facts.
And it's like you can't do that.
Once you get in it, you know, you'll realize that you don't want success anymore. We just want stability. That's all we want.
I mean, because people be like, man, you know where you be if you just did this and that. Man, I'm cool.
Man,
I'm cool.
Listen to me. I know my bills will be paid.
Yeah, I'm cool. I am cool. I think one of the things that, like recently I've been dealing with depression. I realized one of my main things that got me here is whenever you start chasing success.
Facts. Yep.
And that wasn't your initial reason for doing what you do.
Yeah.
You start to lose yourself in the process of chasing success because then you start compromising who you are for the sake of the success.
But you know what?
I wouldn't normally do this. I don't even think this way, but I'm doing it for what? To gain more success? But why is more success something you want whenever you're completely comfortable with where you are?
But you know what? I'll tell you this. It's funny that I think we were meant to talk because I literally like an hour ago, I was working out. I just put on my LinkedIn. I said, man, today is 5 years. When I got out the Navy, so like just like me, I was homeless on the south side of Chicago most of my life before the Navy. Got out the Navy, was homeless again. The most humbling shit ever is being homeless after you've been homeless before. And today made 5 years since I tried to, kill myself, like battling with depression, living in my car, mom got cancer. All this to say is that, when it comes to depression, when it comes to my nonprofit, and I think it's not for every comic, you know what I mean? Which is, I think, what you're learning. You're learning that like different things fuel different comics, you know what I mean? But I think for you, whenever you feel like that, always surround yourself with more of the people that you're entertaining. You know what I mean? Because I think that's the thing that you can always fight depression with fact-based impact. That's the only thing that can fight depression. You can't fight depression with self-help shit. You can't fight depression with motivational videos. You can't fight depression with only being around family or people that love you. No, it's when you're doing what you're meant to do at the most basic fucking level.
Man, this part got me, that's the part that got me laughing because I was like, man, Sunday was a bad day, my guy. I cannot lie to you. Sunday was a bad day. And I wasn't saying I was going to kill myself. What I was saying with my post is I used to be one of these people before I got into comedy, before my career took off. I would look at somebody like Robin Williams and been like, this nigga had it all. Nigga had the stand-up specials, classic movies. This nigga got Oscars. This nigga got the Grammys, the talent. This nigga has accomplished everything there is to accomplish in the space of entertainment. And he killed himself.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, man, I get to the heights or whatever. Ain't no way it's going to satisfy me in such a way that I don't even understand it. And Sunday, I was like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. Because I don't even think he had children to even be like, I got to be here for my children to anything that, like, so I was depressed. And I'm going to tell you, yo, this is the funny, I laugh at it, but this is because this is how ridiculous depression is. Nigga, what triggered me is a fucking flat tire. Nigga, Yeah, I don't want to be here no more because of a fucking flat
But
tire.
that was
See?
after. But that was after you kept taking the hits all like the last
Yeah,
3 4 days, and then right when you know what, you was like, okay, man, let me just get in the car and go. And when that tire was flat, it
yeah,
took you. You know what? You Will Smithed it. That's it.
yeah,
You know what?
exactly,
You walked up.
exactly.
You did this, and you
Yeah,
did. But you know what? I'll tell you this, man, and I think that is the beauty of the journey. And for everything that we perceived that, Robin Williams had, you're building out a flank that he didn't. You know what I mean?
hmm
Which is, what is success if you cannot ride off into the sunset after you've done what you've been called to do? You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so, for you, you're verbalizing it, and you're battling all of these things. It and I'm gonna be real. If these people didn't make it without social media, you know what I mean? Imagine the
I'm telling you,
man,
they don't even. People don't even understand,
man.
dog. People do not understand how toxic this shit is
Yeah,
on top of everything.
yes,
It's motherfuckers who could not handle this without social media.
yeah,
Yo, I just got off the phone with the mother of my children, right?
yeah,
Um, I posted that post with the Robin Williams,
yeah.
right? And somebody was like, Ryan, is there anything we can do to help? And somebody comment, tell that nigga to take care of his kids. Karma is a bitch. Why would you say something like that at a time like this? That's what social media is,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
Like, if
yeah,
there was no social media, I would just be sitting at home and I might get a text message or somebody be like, oh, are you okay? People who do not know you feel like in your time of, my caption said, help, nigga. Like, I'm, nigga,
yeah.
I'm on the brink, nigga. Help me. Nigga, help me.
Please,
Nigga, please.
like,
This
man,
is a literal
I
cry
used
for help.
I used all
And,
caps.
and this
Like,
motherfucker said, tell that nigga to take care of his kids. I was like, who said I didn't take care of my
they
kids?
just assumed
Nigga.
it. They just assumed that
Oh,
before you
for that
die,
fact, I just want to have to
you
call
better
the
take
mother of
care of
my
your
kids. I
goddamn
was like,
kids.
you know, this motherfucker, like, is there a rumor out here that I don't know about? Am I not?
Hey, look, I'm at the end, but nigga, that's a burner account. Okay, we gotta talk,
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
man. But listen, but I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you, but it's so funny. But I'll tell you this, man. Continue to surround yourself with nothing but people who who give and receive love, because it's crazy, but it's like. And that's the only unfortunate thing, is that the negative stuff can travel through the internet and it can explode, but the positive things, the great things, the things that we need, sometimes fall dormant. But I'll tell you this, right? Number one, the only thing I've done is I created an ecosystem where I just focus on, if I didn't get it, I immediately give it. You know what I mean?
hmm
So if you wake up and it's been a couple hours and you didn't get that love that you think you needed, immediately create and give that love, because now you're creating an environment where you feel good for building somebody up. You know what I mean? Because people think that it's a bandwidth issue, and it's not. It's just like, it's a numbers game. You know what I mean? If you've been in more environments and more conversations and more situations that involve love than not, then at the end of the day, when you lay your head down, you feel not only did you work in where your gift was, but you also built somebody up. And I think that, for you to verbalize that, regardless of how toxic social media can be, I always lean on the ability of social media being able to connect you with a guy from Chicago that right after
right.
you went through this moment, you just randomly connected with them after trying to be on your live for years on the 5-year anniversary of him trying to commit suicide. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so that's
See, that's what
way
I'm
more
saying.
powerful,
It's divine timing,
man.
dog. It's divine timing every time.
Man,
Hey, we needed this conversation. And then
facts.
somebody watching it's like,
Facts.
damn, I needed to see. Because, especially as black men, we don't, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
openly, talk about how we feel or whatever. And there's probably somebody watching this was like, damn, I was down. Both these niggas is up. Both these niggas are doing well. And they telling you, man, nigga, it's still a fight no
yeah,
matter what.
yeah.
And we giving advice on how to get through it. I
That's it.
love what you said, man. If you feel like you're not getting it, then give it.
Yeah,
Give
that's it.
it.
Because
Yeah.
I look at
That's
you,
a
man,
great,
and
that is a
you,
great, great, great piece of advice, y'all.
dude. Look, I remember when. First of all, I remember when you was on your renegade shit. Like they don't know that Ryan, okay? Like this Ryan is a little bit more,
I'm
reserved.
way more subdued now.
Man, listen.
I'm in a way more peaceful state. Like, early me was warlike. I don't
Man,
even think people really understand.
nah, you
But
woke up, yeah, spitting fire. Like nothing like Dylon, hot
yeah,
fire. Like you literally it would be 9:30 a.m. and you just decided to just like empty the clip. You know what I'm saying? So like
I
first
told people. So this is the thing, though. Because of the chase for success and moving along in the career, I stopped being that nigga, and that nigga is actually who I am. So so
yeah,
I kept trying to lock up this beast
yeah,
instead of like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Instead of embracing who I am, I'm still that guy. And then so the problem is I can't hold that in so much
right.
that now I feel like I'm out here in the world and I felt like I lost myself in the journey to
Yeah,
success. And you don't never want to do that, man.
right.
You always want to be able to look in the mirror. I saw some. I really don't want to be telling my business, but this is. Hey,
Yeah,
let's
that's where we
do
at.
it.
That's where we at.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, um, I had an offer to audition for Tyler Perry's The Oval. I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I don't want to do no. I don't want to do no Tyler Perry shows.
yeah. Don't.
No, I'm good on it.
That's cool. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
like.
I'm cool.
Yeah,
All right. And it's not it's just I have a very I'm dead set on what I want my career to be like, what I represent,
of course.
you know what I mean, as an artist, things of that nature, right? And then whenever I was asked, I was like, nah. I was like, nah, but let me get y'all so I was like, no. And then the person who was bringing the information to me was like, it's an opportunity. This is an opportunity, right?
Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah, but all opportunities ain't great opportunities for me. I'm an
at all.
artist.
At all.
I don't like what some of those shows represent as an artist. I feel like some of the work is lazily done. The writing is lazily done. It's outlandish in its nature. I'm not an outlandish person. Like when I did Insecure, it was funny. Me being a Jason Derulo fan,
Yeah,
and it was, that's funny. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not doing this.
at all. He put it up. A headbutt. Wait, time out. All right, let's talk. Hold on. Wait, let's talk because I've never seen. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Okay, I have never seen a fight start with a headbutt. What are we doing? How is our hair still? Okay, it's so much wrong with this. Even the court, like, come on now. Okay, all right. This shouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah, it started with a headbutt.
That's the first scene of the show. The entire show is the first scene. That is the president and the first lady.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so look.
That is
That's
the president and the first lady. Headbutt, fist fight in the bedroom
throwing
inside the
glances.
White
Yeah,
House.
that's in the Oval. In the Oval. That is
In
it.
the Oval. And then they're like, Ryan, you seem like you'd be great for this. When? When did I ever say
Like
anything?
what
What about
behavior
me?
did I express or depict
Yes.
that would show that like me in that scene would be the missing link? Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
said it's just acting. Hey, man. Here we go. Here we go.
See, but look,
All right.
you got it.
So, all right. So
You can't
listen,
let
wait a second.
your eyes drifted down. In that moment, you shouldn't have did it.
Yeah. All right. So listen, we talk about just acting. Did I say that I wouldn't do an action sequence? Is that what I said? Did I said I
No,
was anti-action, film, TV,
no,
anything?
no.
So what are you talking about? Did I say that wasn't? Did that fight sequence look good to you?
No, it didn't
Did
look real.
that,
It didn't look real. Okay,
did that look? Because that was the final cut. That was accepted.
that was
That
like
was like,
they was like, hey, we nailed it.
that's what
You
we
nailed
nailed it. Nailed it. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? As much as I respect everybody who creates content and love for their fans, and there's a section of the world who absolutely love that stuff.
Yeah,
And I don't know, because this is my thing. Let's say I do it, right?
yeah,
And then people are like, I saw you on the Oval and I loved you, right?
yeah.
Because I love ghetto ratchetness in the White House, right? I like to think that the White House is just like Basketball Wives. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's where they meet. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful idea, and it's a soap opera where everybody talks like, and how dare you speak to me in such a way?
How
Yeah.
how could you?
Whenever the president says something, you
Have to do
are to do exactly that. I
but
don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
but you
So
know
I'm
what?
like, no.
But I'm gonna tell you this. The funny thing about that is what I've learned is that you've drawn your line. What I would want you to work and this is of course difficult.
This is what, but you gotta let me finish.
Go
So
ahead.
this is the issue. I didn't ever set no boundaries because I was on the ascension and I wasn't set no boundaries. This is about losing myself. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. And then somebody was like, but it pays really well.
Ooh, that's
And I
yeah.
was like, apparently I've lost who I am because they thought that was going to be
That was gonna flip the
that
switch.
was going to be the
Yeah.
sell. Oh, nigga, they got to pay the shit out of you to
Why
do
didn't
this.
you say that before?
What money? I'm a prostitute now, nigga. Oh my god, what? I was like, I've completely lost myself because now and then I realized I had been saying no to people because I felt myself breaking,
Yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
had been saying no to people, and nobody respected my no.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like every time I said no, people went, nah, but what about that? I realized that because of all this time of me not setting boundaries, all this time of me not protecting how I felt or not protecting my peace, nobody respected my boundaries when I tried to set them. Everybody was just like,
Right.
nah, nigga, it ain't about what you want or what you think or how you feel. Your no means nothing. Your no means everybody treated my no like it was like, here's this nigga. I just didn't say enough. Or here he is being a little difficult in the moment, but he'll come around. No, nigga, no,
Yeah,
no,
no.
no. It was insane, and now I'm like, all right. Like I did shows in Virginia. And then Friday late show, I didn't do the meet and greet.
Right.
I didn't do the meet and greet. I can't even tell you how many times I've done meet and greet when I didn't want to speak to nobody.
Right.
I ain't want to speak to nobody. I ain't want to, and it was nothing to do with my fans. I love them. The only reason we got a show, we doing a show is because y'all bought tickets. The only reason I'm doing, and I never charge for meet and greet, and I love my people, and I always want to meet the people who help make me successful. But sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
people don't want to meet or talk to anybody. And every single time I did not feel well enough to go out and do it, I did it. And I gave the little piece of me that I had to myself to everybody else. I just kept giving me away, giving me away. Even when I ain't have nothing, I still was giving it. And then go back to the hotel, absolutely miserable, absolutely drained and depleted.
Yep.
Yeah. And I was just like, and I thought, this is what comes with it. This is what comes with it. This is what you have to do. Because I looked at other people setting boundaries in this exact same game as them being an asshole.
Yep.
Why would you want to meet your fans? Don't be an asshole. It has nothing to do with that. I gave my all. I gave it all.
Yeah.
I gave it all. I don't have no more. Now, I ain't going to say some people aren't being an asshole. That's them. Because I'll do the meet and greet as long as I feel it. But if I'm not feeling it, I'm not doing no more.
Yeah.
If somebody see me out and they're like, can I have a picture? If I ain't in a picture mood, I ain't giving no picture.
At all.
I'm not going to keep giving all of my energy and all of myself away, depleting myself to make others, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And if somebody takes it as, oh, well, he ain't gonna be personable anymore, I can't let you guilt me into feeling like I'm a bad person just because I want to protect my peace. Yeah. That's insane.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I think that for you, like, there's no Ryan Davis without Ryan Davis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And so for you, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we have to understand. But it's also, they only have a one-dimensional understanding of who you are. And I think what you've done better, you know, more times lately than not, is you've understood that it's not the act, it's how it's communicated. And you know, you have to continue to own that power of controlling your own narrative instead of allowing people's perception to you know, be the end all be all. You know what I mean?
Yes. Can't let it be. I was like, I don't care about public perception anymore, man. You can't. Yeah. You can't. Lord, I see how all these other people snapped. Yeah. Because you are, man, how long did Will Smith have to be the fun guy?
Not just the fun guy, but just take the punches. He took
take the punishment.
For
nigga.
The last, I'll say the last 7 years, he's taken more like social media punches
than anybody, nigga. Man. Nigga. They made posts where they made his whole family bald like Tupac. And was like his wife got in. Nigga, people talk about the August thing. We're men. We're men, bro. Yeah. Listen, I don't think the world understands. A lot of people, this is a great example. Great example I have. All right, I blew up after I started making like my couple of content that I made about Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah. Told Odell, nigga, ain't nothing personal. This is what I do. I pick on niggas who do goofy shit. You was doing some goofy shit. And then he said to me, he apologized to me. He was like, yeah, I went off on you or whatever. He was like, you don't understand that. It's not even that I'm lashing out at you. You don't understand how much stuff is on the internet about me. And then this is the breaking point. Yeah. And then he brought up the Justin Bieber in the club thing. And I forgot that there were millions of people saying that he was sucking Justin Bieber's dick in the club. Imagine that. Any man on here, imagine that. Imagine you wake up one morning and millions of people are saying that you suck Justin Bieber's dick at the
No.
club.
They're convinced. They're
They're
convinced.
convinced. There's a video of or Justin Bieber. It was either the other way around, but there's a video, I think, of Justin Bieber popping up. Like, what the fuck? And for all we know, Justin Bieber might have been hitting cocaine. He might have just been down there protecting himself, came up like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And niggas acting like he was wiping his mouth. Oh, you nigga. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't even tell niggas, nigga, what's cocaine? You can't say that.
You just gotta chill. You just gotta chill.
So you gotta chill. Now you and Justin Bieber fucking each other in the club. Listen, I don't know what I do. I don't know. So when he expressed that, I was like, yo, I can't add on to what this nigga's going through. Every time people go, wow, you're not gonna say nothing about Odell. I was like, Odell is done with he's dealt with enough. He's dealt with enough. I'm not. Hey, congratulations on the Super Bowl. Congratulations on the baby. I ain't messing with that man no more. I'll find somebody else until I find him, but
for real.
I can't. So that was the thing with because people be like, "Dang, Ryan, don't jump on people as much." Nah, man. It's like I can say something about different stuff or say how I feel about stuff, but I can't be like
just going
hit niggas over the head like I used to.
You are that's your skill set. So you have to be very careful because people want you to deploy your skill set in breaking down another person. You know what I mean? And I
want to break down a situation. I don't want to break down a human being.
Exactly, because you're so good at it. And that's the thing. I see stuff different than the average person. I don't just break down, oh, his face looked funny. I could break down his face, his clothing, the way he walked, where he lived, his family, why he chose to eat the way he spent. Like, I can go for an hour. And so I totally understand that because it's funny, as I moved closer towards philanthropy and started my nonprofit, I stopped, self-depreciating behavior and comedy, and then also stop knocking people down and try to be more understanding because it will seep into how you view real life, and you'll kind of have to bear the brunt of it. So I think for you, if nothing else, thank you for just, number one, continuing to walk on this journey because it's not easy and we don't think it is. And I'm trying
to be public with it. I'm trying not to be. That was the thing. I think some people misunderstand what I'm doing because I literally can choose not to ever get on social media ever again, and it won't be a big of an issue for me. I can find somebody to be like, hey, you just do my social media. You walk around, follow me. Whenever I say something funny into the camera, you post it. You communicate with people in the comments. You keep up with, when my shows are coming up and let people know. And people would never know that I'm not on social media for real. They would never know. I'm choosing to do this walk with the people who want to do this walk because we're all on this journey through life. And I want people to see the maturation so they'll understand whenever they see me later in my career where they're like, nah, man, this is gross. This isn't him changing. The people who are with me, like I'll do my stuff on Patreon, right? When I did the breakdown of the royal family, people was like, man, this is the best thing I've seen regarding this. The Kevin Samuels thing, this is the best thing I've seen regarding this. You need to release it. The Will Smith thing, this is the best thing. Like consistently, this is the best thing. But the thing is, I need the space to operate in order to be able to do this. And that's what getting on social media and going to Patreon was for me. Because if I stay on social media with it, one, they'll take me off. They'll get rid of this. I work too hard to build this platform for these niggas to take it off because they don't like the way I talk. Nah, fuck that. I found a place I can talk. Nah. Maybe like you can't let them control you. They ain't controlling me because I'm still talking. I'm just talking over there.
I'm in another room.
When Mark Zuckerberg come by, I be quiet.
But
when he leaves,
I'll be talking
I'll be
again.
talking again. I'm gonna still get my shit off.
Yeah.
I'm not. But what he not gonna do? What I'm not gonna let somebody do is just walk up and take my goddamn money. Like
That's crazy.
Now I ain't that person.
Right.
Hey Ryan, if you say this, I'll take all your money away. There ain't no controlling me. I'ma say it. I'm not that nigga. I'm not that nigga.
You're not.
Hey,
Nah.
no.
I grew up
Hey,
on
chill,
syrup
bro.
sandwiches. Okay.
Hey, chill, bro.
I'm not going back. Okay.
Hey, I tell everybody want to hear. We about to go in the back room and talk.
Hey, motherfucker. Hey, we
We
use the
just not
word
gonna say
pose.
it here. We still gonna say it, but let's go back here. But then you got me fucked up. You think I'm not gonna say it? I'm gonna say it.
Yeah. It's just gonna be in sign language.
Yeah, we just going back here with it. But I'm gonna say that shit, nigga.
Facts.
Like, so, man, I just think, and I think people misunderstood when I went to Patreon. When I went to Patreon, people were like, he's trying to get us to pay for stuff. It's like, no, I'm not trying to get y'all to pay for stuff. What I'm trying to get you to do is go over, for those who absolutely love what I do
And fuck with me to come
and
over
fuck with it,
and
go over there.
Yep. The
Yes,
environment
it's a different environment.
Yep.
And the reason it's $5 is because, nigga, it cost me to go over there.
Yeah.
Like, y'all act like I just, like, nothing happened. Like, there was no
ain't
camera
it free for
equipment.
you?
Yeah. Why it gotta cost me? Y'all want it. I just want to do stand up. Y'all want this.
They said you should
So,
throw the party and also buy the liquor and also
yeah.
buy the weed. And then
Don't
let them
charge
come in for
admission,
free.
none of that. Buy everything. Buy everybody outfits. Nigga, what y'all want to wear to the club? I buy it. What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, people would see my content, and people in Patreon can tell you, you'd see my content on social media. It'd be a minute, 2 minutes, maybe 3. I'm doing 15-minute breakdowns. Shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I know when the phone rings, the
man.
sound
Look,
go out.
I'm over there praying like, oh shit, please don't.
No. It was I got a phone call, but I'm like, I'm doing 13-minute breakdowns. People saw the Will Smith video and was like, I didn't even know Tupac said that. Where did Tupac say that? Where did you find these interviews? Somebody who watched it was like, I didn't know Jada Pinkett sold drugs. Where did you even find this? And I'm like, that's what the $5 is for.
Like I'm doing research. You feel me?
I'm doing real research. Nigga. I'm doing investigative reporting. Nigga. Like, I'm not going. Like, for free, y'all get. Yeah, I don't think he should have slapped that nigga, man. It's dead wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
for
it's dead wrong.
nigga, I got glasses on, a lab
So,
coat.
yeah, for Patreon, you get, here's a quote where Jada Pinkett said she never wanted to marry Will Smith in the first place. Just, yeah. They're like, where do you find, wait, you have an actual quote? Yes. I found the actual, it's coming out of her mouth. I can literally just, like, they'd be like, where did you find a Jada Pinkett interview in '93 about
I'm not just cracking jokes.
Y'all gave me $5, so I went to go get it.
Exactly. But I think that's just your commitment. And also, what I will say is this: it's funny, but you and a few other comedians, I do appreciate one thing, and that was you guys saw that you had to preserve the community. You had to preserve the craft. And so it's funny, but like I saw that switch as well. You know what I mean? Which is, okay, we can all do this. We can all get our shit off. But like somebody has to at least take responsibility.
Somebody has to gatekeep, nigga.
Right.
Somebody got to do it.
Because everybody was trying to do it, but nobody wanted to be like, okay, well, look, for this generation, this 5 got to hold this shit down, because in every other generation, we had those people that was black comedy, men, women, you know, who said, hey, this is our shit. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, like that's what I also, you know, appreciate from you, you know, from Kev on stage, from fucking, you know, the fucking, I can't think of his name. Jesus Christ. But a few other ones who like said like, okay, listen, we not only funny, but you know what, man? This us. You know what I mean? This is like, y'all got this side, but this is us, and I appreciate y'all for that, because the world shifted so quick, and I think the pandemic only accelerated it, which was it was a mad dash for market share. You know what I mean? There was no plan on who the next person that was going to be ordained. It was like, nah, it's up for grabs. Who's going to hold this shit down? You know what I mean? And so, I appreciate y'all for doing that, because it's like, man, when we're talking about, comedy, when we're talking about the Black experience now, there is no template anymore. And that's what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to continue to hold this shit down and really stand on business and stand on the
Man,
craft.
I try to tell people that it's like, look, because whenever I talk about gatekeeping, niggas be like, oh, he trying to shut the door on niggas. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. This is just like if, let's say, we had a taxi service, right?
Yeah.
And I'm here, and like they like, hey man, you one of the dudes who helped start this service, but now everybody want to be a taxi driver because shit looks lit. Everybody want to be a taxi driver.
Facts.
And then I see everybody there is drinking and doing drugs and shit like that. And I'm like, hey man, you probably shouldn't do drugs and be drinking while driving these taxis. And
Right.
niggas going, this nigga hating on the next man. You don't want to see the other drivers get money. You don't want to see the other. Look at that, man. As soon as the nigga get on, he try to stop other niggas.
He ain't no
He hate no nigga.
Yep.
I'm a hater because I don't want you to do drugs and drive innocent people around. I don't want you to drunk drive our customers.
Yep.
So now and it ain't even like I'm criticizing you publicly. I'm pulling niggas to the side.
Right.
Like,
Hey, man, I don't think you should do that.
hey, brother, you smell like liquor. Man, this nigga is a goddamn hater.
And then you whispered it, and then that nigga told everybody.
He told everybody. Man, this nigga ride, boy. He think he better than niggas who drink. No, I never said that. I said we shouldn't drink and drive people around. I just don't think we should do that.
I just don't think that for the sake of being taxi cab drivers,
We're taxi drivers.
That's it. Like, but you know what, man? The good thing is, man, is that shit like that don't even last, man. Because you even since you've started, you've seen people that either jump the gun or don't respect the craft or don't do you know what I mean? Because for me, I didn't understand how real it was until I had to do like pitches for my org in 100,000 and $250,000 conversations, and I had to study. I had to know my numbers. I had to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And so for you have something that, and a couple other people have something that other comics can't say they have, and that's you have a reason why you do stuff, and you have a reason why you don't do stuff. And as long as you have that, and you use your platform to communicate that to the people, you'll be okay. And you never, like I tell people all the time, never make your purpose a prison. You know what I mean? Never allow something that you wake up in the morning and love to be something that you wake up and dread. And whatever you have to do to preserve that, if you got to go fucking Wesley Snipes for 7 years and show up wearing kung fu suits and shit, then you do that. You know what I mean? We don't understand it, but he do it. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga, like, I don't give a fuck what I got on right now.
He wears a 4 through 8 piece at all events. That nigga, like I've never seen him in only a suit and a suit jacket and pants. That motherfucker said, I got nunchucks in case shit get wicked.
On the red carpet, nigga.
Hey, he said, listen, after Demolition Man, he said, listen, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Shit might get sticky, okay?
Yeah.
So man, but that's dope, man. And I think like the people that understood it got it, and we in a time where people really undersell how fucking stressed out they are. They act like shit is lit. You know
right?
Like,
I'd rather oversell it, nigga. Like, cause people was like, I don't know how much plainer help could be. Like, nigga, like, nah, I'm really going.
Hey, look,
that be the
I feel like in every society, in every country, when a nigga put help in all caps and 3 exclamation points, I just feel like from there on, we gotta help him because that's real help. Like
that's
again,
real help.
because he had to double tap on his keyboard to put the caps lock on. So that lets you
Nigga,
know.
when I tell you, because I sat with it, right? I sat with it. And then I was like, I'm not okay. I'm not
And that's beautiful. And that's beautiful. And
I'm not okay.
man, that's beautiful,
I was
brother.
trying to think of a caption, nigga. I was like, yeah, yo.
You know what?
Yo.
But we're so good at it because, like, for me, for my nonprofit, I post every platform by myself. I hate like people trying to social media manage because they suck at it and they don't even understand, our movement. I post every platform before 10 a.m. The days, this is how you know you needed help. Because any other day, the shit just come to you. Okay? You wake
Yeah,
up one day and a Lil Wayne Fireman lyric pop in your head. Bam!
man.
I'm doing it.
Y'all know captions is kind of my thing. I
Man,
have to know how to do captions.
the
Nigga,
day, man,
I
nothing.
had nothing, nigga.
And
Help me.
hey, and no, the worst part is when you say help me, and the motherfucker respond and say, "What you mean?" No, what do you mean? Do
What
you
do
not
you mean,
know?
nigga?
Do you not know what the brink feel like, motherfucker? Because this is
Yeah.
it, okay? But look,
Nigga,
but
it
you
was
got
just
that. Listen,
like,
man, I'm gonna tell you this, and I know it's crazy as hell, but listen, all the people that's there, that you have in your life, they're there for you. Continue to utilize them. Anybody that don't respect your no, you know what I'm saying? Respond with not saying that shit again. Stand on it. You know what I mean? And watch the people around you that aren't enforcing your no. Because that's the key. As you're building this platform and this kingdom, all the generals gotta know. Like, man, I'll tell you this. We can learn from everything. When Pooh Nash say no, and he on a horse with no shirt on, he'll say this shit again.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the shirt off and he on a horse, whatever the fuck he's saying, it's just law. And so, for you, like, man, understand half
You're
the
right.
people,
I ain't never seen Putin say no twice.
man, the
The
man
nigga
say
said,
no,
this is not
bro.
what
He
we're
say no and
doing.
look at you. He be like, so literally, like, for you, continue to have those people around you, man. Always, and first off, thank you for letting me, be that for you. And there's so many more people that is, because regardless of it, we're just making sense of this crazy, like, this last 2-3 years, the wildest fucking rides is like the Great Depression. You know what I mean? This is like the financial crisis of fucking '08 on steroids. You know what I mean? So, thank you for allowing a guy from Chicago to just talk to you, talk through it, and always, man, understand that, like, your gut will never lie to you. Your gut will tell you, hey, man, I'm not okay. And it's up to you to always listen to that, because if you got to take a minute to get back right, you take a minute to get back right, because it ain't before your children, before your team, before your family, before the people that you're entertaining, and there's you. And you gotta be okay,
You got
bro.
a new follower, bro. Just want to
Hey,
let you know.
appreciate that, brother. And
Yeah,
listen,
you
listen.
got your new
I
follower,
I
bro.
promise you this, bro. Every fucking day you're gonna log in and see that I'm like this. I don't. The beautiful thing about what you don't have to do, I don't have to do. I don't got a code switch. I'll be in church like this. I'll be in the Oval like this, not fucking hitting motherfuckers with candles and shit. But like,
Yeah,
man,
man, no, I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I just don't want. I'm cool on it. I'm not saying I wouldn't work with anybody who's
yeah,
involved with it.
yeah,
I just not that project.
at
Let's do
all,
something. Look,
at all.
I wrote something. You want to do that? You
Man,
want to?
man,
Yeah,
like, listen, I just, like, if this was called WWE, I would be with it, because you all are embracing what you're
yeah,
showing. But this just make no
man.
sense.
She hit this nigga in the head with a pitcher, dog, and the pitcher broke over his head.
The only thing that was missing was recently released guy with braids and a bandana that wanted to love up with who she truly is. That's it. That's the only thing.
Nigga,
And so, man, look, I ain't gonna take up more of your time, man. I appreciate you, man. You know, and it's always, I'll tell you this, man, like everybody in Chicago, I'm always in the community. There's an open invitation, brother. Like, always protect yourself mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you're okay. And if you need anything, man, I don't care what it is, man. If you ever need a call to lift your spirits or to check on you, you know what I'm saying, man, whatever it is, but just remember, man, you know, give that love and get that love. You know what I'm saying? And create the environments and the situations that you want to have, because what you want is an entertainment industry that is level, that is sustainable, that is the future of what it is now, and it's just gonna take it one by one.
Brother, nigga,
yeah,
it's entertaining to me. You hear me? Some fans, this show come on. Right? It was the very first episode. The president and the first lady get into a fist fight. A regular fist fight. Yeah. Check this out.
They don't know how dangerous Hoodie Ryan is. That's like Hoodie Mello. Like Ryan in a hoodie, like you dangerous. Bro, what is? Why is he tired after smacking her twice? Like,
yo, I told you not to hit me again. I'm sorry. You think this is funny?
that's not even a real fight.
Broke a picture frame over his head. Where was the glass in the picture frame?
Glass. It was paper. He grabbed her by her weave. It didn't move. That's horrible.
Ready to get moving, sir?
This nigga didn't even open the door. And now he's
Yes, sir.
bruh.
I'm gonna need hair and makeup.
Oh my God.
God cannot breathe. They fighting like professional wrestling. Like I feel like I watch the WWE. Really fighting something like that. You don't believe me. Look at yourself.
No glass, none. Hey, I'm sorry. The most fire part of that is him lifting her up by her weave. Period.
I don't know if it was
I'm about to get
funny. I think I'm pretty sure it's a serious show. It's not the comedy whatsoever. But nigga, they gave me all the last Sunday. Oh my God.
Hoodie right.
Lord, you got me watching some stuff I wouldn't normally watch, and I am grateful. I am thankful for you, Mr. Salisbury. Don't let anybody ever tell you not that nigga, boy. You are creative. You hear me? Oh my God. Oh.
That's the Vince McMahon of black movies right there, bro.
I'm sorry. I ain't got that else to say, nigga. I'll just get somewhere, man. Y'all enjoy y'all's day, man. Watch the Oval if you can, man. Some of us need it like
this. I'm telling you, man. And not to mention, man, listen, the crazy
but listen, that video is from 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
2 years ago.
That's crazy.
I said back then that I thought the shit was ridiculous. I didn't know 2 years later they were like,
hey, nigga,
would you want to be a part of this?
Nigga,
and I'm like,
hey, no, they sent you that clip like, hey, nigga, this could be you.
yeah, no.
Hey, no, they saw you insecure. They like, oh, we need that nigga, okay?
Yeah, it's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Man,
it's just like, nah. Like, I really, for me, man, it's just like, I'll just say this to anybody who works for the show and wants me to do the show. I'm just not as good of an actor as I would hope to be able to pull that off. That's just all I'm gonna say. I'm just not good enough.
That shit.
Yeah, I'm too unprofessional to pull that off.
At
okay,
all.
I'm way too goofy
Facts.
to hear to hear niggas in 2022 go, "You promised you'd never hit me. I I am sorry." No, you're not. You think this is funny? I can't be on set when that happens. I can't.
I guess I'm gonna need
I
hair and makeup.
can't.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. You got to turn my mic off. If I'm off to the side, you got to turn my mic off. turn my mic off, nigga, because
But
I'm
you know what?
unprofessional at that point.
The beautiful thing is that, man, like that just one. I mean, at least the your fans, we know, like we wouldn't want to see you in that shit. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, I don't feel like
most of your fans ain't watching that shit.
Mm.
If you went over there, we not following you. I'm letting you know. You mentioned what's funny. I don't like Tyler Perry. Like, and I'm not saying it like I just don't care for him. If I would have saw you promote that, I would have been just like, this nigga tripping. That's it. Like I would be like, nah.
Yo, I promise you, I do believe most of the people who fuck with me, if they saw me do that, they'd be like, "This nigga sold.
That's it."
This nigga sold.
Or
This
I would have
nigga
said,
sold."
"Oh no, look, I would have went to my wife and I would have been like, they paid that nigga a lot of money."
Yeah, that nigga sold. He sold, and I was
That's
just
it.
like, I can't do that, man. I can't do it.
Man, listen, nah,
You know,
man.
I can't do it. Don't get me wrong. Now, if you would have if you allow me to do it, and I'm comic relief, I'm being hilarious on purpose. Like my character isn't to be taken serious at all. All right, let's jump into it. But if you want me, like I'll ruin the show. You don't want me on the show.
Well, no, you're gonna get on there, and it won't be the same show that was written to be. That's the thing. Like it won't be
Every scene, they'd be like, "Hey, did you hear what the first lady said about the president?" And I'd be like, "Yo, why this nigga talking like that?"
Hey, every time you come on screen, the producer gonna be like, "This nigga done ruined the whole damn show."
Yeah, he'll be like, why? I just be like, why that nigga talking like that? They be looking. They be like, is that in the script? No, it's not in the script. Ryan just refuses to talk like the 1800s for the sake of.
Man, look. Before I go, man, can you it's one thing you do, man. I need you to keep doing, man. It's like, just keep giving the flowers to, building a community, fucking DC Young Fly, Kev on stage, everybody. Like, keep doing, bro. Like, what you doing is so necessary, man. And like, the funny thing is like, you get it. You know what I mean? I think you see the end, and what you're doing is like, you're building those pieces that's gonna be needed later, man. So keep doing that, man, because like that was what the Kings of Comedy was for us. It wasn't saying like, hey, these are the only 4 funny guys, black comedians. It was like,
yes,
it was like us finally culminating in a moment where like we can really show motherfuckers like, yo, and when we put it together, and that was years in the making. You know what I mean?
and that's what bothers me more than anything now. I made a post a few years ago where I was like, no one's trying to replace the Kings of Comedy, redo it, but I would love, and I said this years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
I said, me, Shula King, Kev on Stage, Kountry Wayne, right?
Yep.
Since then, Kev on Stage has his own app. This nigga has done a book.
Yep.
I've done multiple TV shows. I'm on tour. Now I'm moving into theaters. My show in Houston, Texas, the pre-sale has started. I'm doing the House of Blues in Houston, Texas, July 16th. This is a Live Nation event. This ain't the biggest promoter, like concert promoters in the world are now back in my tour and Kountry Wayne's tour. Before any of this was happening, I told people
Yep.
that these people, I would love to see these guys get together because there is going to be a time then where we can't.
Yep.
We can't.
Yep. But you
Where
know
it's
what?
not going to make any sense to.
But be intentional, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, like, that's the thing. Remember, if you had the foresight to see the vision, then you gotta just stay the course. Because I'm telling you, man, like, that's the thing. It's like some people think it. You actually put it out there. And this is all from you assessing the where the trajectory of the
Just the
landscape is
landscape.
going. That's
Just
it.
looking at the
Just looking at
landscape.
it. But what you have to do now is I tell people, be extremely intentional about your move. If you're intentional with your movements and your decision making, you're gonna get closer. But because here's the thing, now it's like on one side you guys all are busier, you're on separate other ends of the country, but it's like that's not a far-fetched idea. And if for nothing else, we have to get beyond those points of wishing something happened for us and for our culture and then immediately missing out. You know what I mean? This is
We are missing out.
man.
There has been a whole new transition of comedians in the game right now. Man, I was on the phone with Jay Farrow, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm 35, Jay Farrow 34, Country Wayne 34, Chico Bean 35. I think my man Shula 36. I think Carlos is around 38. Like we're all of us are around this exact same age. All of us are the same generation. All of this, and we're not coming together to do shows that represent people in our age group.
Yeah.
Why in the world should people in our age group, the only way they get to see comedy in abundance is if they go see Mike Epps?
Yeah.
Who's more than a decade older than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the people in their 30s and late 20s, we're their people.
Yeah.
And they're going to miss out on the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like all the people, Kings of Comedy, people remember that because, man, there isn't a person on this planet that went to the Kings of Comedy tour that won't tell you, I went to see them.
Yep.
I went to see them live.
Yeah.
And we just not doing it.
So how about this? Be intentional and find, because we know that, schedules are already, through the end of the year. Find 2 days. Right now, just man, I'm talking about just be intentional and say, I need 2 days. Everybody, just 2 days. You want me to tell you why? Because all of y'all are so fucking funny. All of y'all are so fucking talented. And all of y'all have all of these immense platforms that you bring all y'all together and literally fucking document that shit like a Rock Nation brunch. Nigga, a Rock Nation brunch got every camera angle known to fucking man. You know what shrimp a motherfucker ate 10 minutes after it started. What y'all need to do, like, no, don't let them not do it. Because there's a part of you.
It's also up to the artist. How do you tell somebody?
No, it ain't telling. That's
no, but listen. How do you tell somebody? This is one thing I realized about a lot of artists too that really it broke my heart. I'm telling you, making it in this game broke my heart, man.
I understand.
I realized there are so many people who don't want to do it for the culture.
Of course.
They don't want to do it for the culture. They do want to do it for a check. And whenever you say something about doing it for the culture, these niggas be like, it sounds like a pay cut to me.
No, and I know, but then this is what we do, right? So, and it's easy. It's like, man, you get 8, right? 8 of y'all. Between 5 and 10, but we'll just settle on 7 to 8, right? And we go get $500,000 for all y'all. How do we do that? Okay, we talking about rights, we talking about streaming, we talking about sponsors. Like, I get it, but it's like, no, we gonna make it so that, man, everybody, can do it or whatever. And even if it's you and the people, You know what I mean? I'll tell you this. My nonprofit, we started first year 2020 out of nothing, $20,000 org. Grew first full year 2021 to $350,000 org. Looking to triple that this year. You want me to tell you why? We were more than 69% funded by the public with no grants from the government or city. Because we underestimate how much the people can pull off. So all I'm saying is, man, just like when you started and you had that feeling for who is right, I never forget like how fucking genius it was saying, who is Ryan Davis? Because that's what the fuck everybody said. Who the fuck is Ryan Davis?
Who the fuck is this
man?
nigga, man?
So what I'm saying is, man, be intentional about, man, listen, we about to go get 3 million divided up by 6 people. You feel me? And we just be like, man, look, I got Chico, I got DC, I got Kev on stage. You know what I'm saying? I got these, other 5. Man, I'm asking y'all right now, and man, do a fucking podcast episode of the 85 South and say, man, look, if I go get this money, we all go do this 2 days. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you is even it did discourage you, but you haven't gotten to where you are without really turning the fuck up and really pressing the issue. And you say like, man, I'm gonna do this shit. So like, just like you believe in your God-given ability, turn the fucking heat up. Because you know how important this moment gonna be. All these moments are fragile. You know what I mean? It took one motherfucker catching the attitude and the fucking 73-9 Warriors not getting Kevin Durant, or the Kings of Comedy not happening, or or this or that. So it's like, no, we know it's fragile, but that's where we go get it done. Because it's like, man, and now I'm reading the fucking comments. We not putting in the smaller city. We ain't smaller people. This shit gonna be crazy. Because y'all motherfuckers are talented. All y'all bringing millions with y'all. You know what I mean? Stand on that shit. Because at the end of the day, even if they ain't doing it, you know what I'm saying, for the culture, indirectly, that shit gonna be for the culture. And that's where we go appreciate you for standing, you know what I'm saying, up for the people that don't got the voice. And that's what it's about. It's like you don't just represent Ryan Davis no more. You represent every motherfucker that paid for Patreon. You represent every motherfucker that watched the video, that shared the video, that can relate to what the fuck you talking about. And at the end of the day, all them motherfuckers don't got money. And then the ones that do, they spit it on ass. It's cool. You know what I mean? But it's bigger than you. And every time you let that feeling fill you up, you gonna feel fucking unstoppable. That's it. You should lead this conversation. Man, I'm about to go fucking crack a knock-knock joke and knock a motherfucker socks off or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we view y'all. You are a comedic fucking superhero. And if you don't feel like that, then get motherfuckers around you to make you feel like that. Because this shit is war. Everything that you fighting for, you fighting for real comedy. You ain't fighting for fucking, you know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers out here that steal jokes, that ain't funny, that edit, that use editing to be funny. So no, you fighting for the motherfuckers who, when we was ugly, we was funny. When comedy wasn't the way to get a girl or a guy, you know what I'm saying? We was still holding
when being
down.
funny didn't get you nothing, nigga.
Listen, didn't get me. I'm talking about I was last in class, okay? But
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
being funny didn't make me cute till I was about 20, nigga. That shit didn't go. That shit didn't get you nowhere in high school. It barely got you anywhere in college. You had to be damn near junior and senior in college before they started saying, but he's funny.
Exactly. But you know what, though? The thing when it comes to comedy and controlling the room is, remember that moment when it's time, when you got to go into the gauntlet. And every black nigga know what the gauntlet is. This is when, like, you are in your bag and everybody in the room think they can fuck with you. And one by one, you dissect 12 motherfuckers and you just walk out that motherfucker like, they better not dare talk shit about me no motherfucking more. This nigga got on bell bottoms. This nigga didn't pay his rent. This nigga is drinking from a 2-day-old fucking butter container. It don't even matter. You feel me? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And always remember those moments where you realize you was unfuckwittable. And take that shit into every fucking meeting, take it into every fucking day, take it into like.
Hey, brother, I don't even have to remember the time I was unfuckwittable. If you came out to see me on this tour, y'all know what time it is. I'm in it right now.
Man.
I'm in it right now.
So it's like, listen, man, let's go. Let them know, man. I don't in whatever, in whatever way that you can, like, man, like, channel that and understand that this shit is bigger than you. And I don't give a fuck. Look, listen to me. I will start a ghost campaign, tagging motherfuckers every day. Okay, like, y'all need to do this because, like, man, like, we need y'all because they don't want us to have any market share. They want it to go back to, you know, the same old thing, and it's not. The world is different. The industry is different. And for you, you see not only what you're going through, but you learn from other people. Everybody can't say that. You know what I mean? You're learning from other things, so it's changing your moves. And so, like, for you, man, like get that shit done. You feel me? Get that shit done because you know that we need it. You know, like that, like you get 5 motherfuckers that can control a room. You feel me? That's what, first of all, that's what the fuck the Kings of Comedy was. It was 4 motherfuckers that when they telling the joke, man, you're looking at them. It ain't shit on stage. It ain't no motherfucking kid. Motherfucking Cedric was riding in an invisible car. We didn't even see the motherfucker. But we remember when he was turning the steering wheel. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. And I think like you got this shit, man.
Yeah, I just, like, for me, it's just like, I just hope I don't get so discouraged because, like, I'm telling you, I'm almost at a point where I'm like, I don't want to turn into Donald Glover in a sense where we don't even see this nigga.
No. It did what we see him.
This nigga pop up for work purposes and then he gets the fuck off.
Hey, the man,
I'm this close, nigga. I'm this close.
He popped up and interviewed himself. He
Yeah,
said,
you see what I'm saying? I'm this close. This close.
But I will
you
take
only
this.
gonna see me when I'm doing interviews about the show I created or interviewing myself, nigga.
Hey, that man, and acted as if he didn't like ask yourself the damn question. He said, you know, that's a great question. Like, you asked it. What are we talking about here? But you know what, man? Like, they're still, like, that's why you just continue to do it and allow anybody that has that love and appreciation to fill you up, man. Because I think, like, for me, whenever, you know, it gets to that point, I always, you know, when I'm back in the community and around the people, and remember what we said in the beginning, which was fact-based impact. You know what I mean? If you don't focus on that fact-based impact, then, you know what I mean, that's when, you know, the other side will win. You know what I mean? And you know, even like when we've been talking, there's been motherfuckers trolling in the comments now. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Because
I done got so good at not, like, I'm telling you, this is the funny part. I realized since I had my breakdown Sunday, I don't even care about negative comment. I don't even see that shit. I mean, and when I see a negative comment, I just be like, look at this miserable motherfucker. And then I just move on. Because I realized, I'm like, whenever I'm being myself, that shit don't faze me. That shit start phasing me whenever I start caring about the overall view of what success is in this industry. I'll be like, oh, I don't want nobody to not like me. But nigga, I ain't never been the person that gave a fuck if somebody didn't like me. I was always like, if you don't like me, what are you here for, weirdo? What kind of nigga? Because I'm not the nigga. I've never, one of the points that I've always made, right, about people who come and say negative shit, it was always weird to me for this reason. Because people go, Ryan, you say negative stuff on my page.
That's it.
I've never thought to go to somebody's
page and say some shit.
And I was like, and what it is you mad because you don't have a platform.
Yep.
That's why you're mad.
And then
because
Yep.
Yeah, because whenever only 2 people would see what I was going to say, I'd still say it. That's the person I am.
Who gives a fuck?
It ain't about how many people looking at it.
Yep.
This is how I talk. This is what I would say. But I'm doing it in the comfort of my own space.
Yep.
When you decide to go to someone else's space and try to interrupt or disrupt what's going on in their space, you're a fucked up person.
Facts. Exactly. And that's what it is. Is like when you actually came on my page.
Yeah.
on my live and typed some stupid shit. I'm like, what?
And waited, like, please read it.
Man,
Please read it. I want him to read it.
Man, you better
Please
read
read
it. You
it.
better read my
Please.
shit. And you
He ain't gonna read it. I'm gonna type it again.
Hey, I'm gonna copy and paste this shit, goddammit.
Yeah. I'm gonna type it again. He gonna see it.
Man.
He gonna see it. He has to see something. He has to see it. So I don't like and then I put into perspective, do I really want to have a conversation with that person? Of course not.
No.
I don't want to talk to that person.
No.
I
Because
don't
then after they realize they talking to you, they gonna start kissing your ass and they just wanted attention. By
Yeah.
dick.
I've done that too. But one thing, when somebody, this is one thing, I always will give somebody the rope to hang themselves, so to speak. You say something that don't make too much sense, the first thing I'll do is go, elaborate on that. Or I'll just bring somebody in. I'll bring somebody in and like, elaborate on that. What did you mean by that? Well, with sometimes you got to carry the 4 to get the division to work. Get the fuck off my line, nigga. Get the fuck off my life.
That nigga was not expected to explain himself.
No, don't be expecting that shit, nigga. I'll put a nigga in the hot seat with the quickness. I don't give a fuck.
Motherfucker really go join the I Hate Ryan Davis fan club.
Oh yeah, nigga. I don't care, bro. It's because I think people don't really realize how there's people who envy the space that I'm in, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'm funnier than that nigga. I deserve to be this. I deserve to be that. Sometimes God puts some of us in position because we're capable of handling it.
That's it.
It's a lot of people who aren't capable of handling this stuff. Nigga, when you depressed and you are open about your depression and then somebody calls you a deadbeat daddy who don't know you, some niggas might go off the reservation after that. Some niggas that might be the straw.
Like that's it. Like they was like, no, or they were like, man, you can't be depressed. You rich. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? What?
Oh, and I have the weirdest, like, man, like, to some people I'm rich. You know, kill me, the people who say I'm poor. They like, you mad because you ain't getting no money. You a broke nigga. I be like, what kind of life do you think of? There's no way.
Like, for you to create your content, you need one hoodie. Niggas actually got to go to work. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like, when people used to say that to me, and I used to laugh because I was like, what is it that they're looking for exactly to make them feel comfortable with believing that I'm not poor? I was like, is it because because I'll get on a lot without a haircut? So is me not having a haircut a symbol of poverty?
Yeah,
does that mean poverty? Do I have to have like a bust down chain or jewelry all on my wrist? What is it exactly that you're looking for that would constitute me not being? Because you don't see anything
at all. They want you to waste
you
your
don't see
day.
anything.
They want you. They want you with props and shit. Like they want you to be like.
That's what I understand. I've always been like, if somebody was like, and I know people have no clue how much money I make a day. And I've asked in my stories one time where they thought I was on the in the totem pole. I had put because Earthquake had put something up.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, yo, how much money do y'all think I make a year? And it made me laugh, yo. Because
she was a broke ass motherfucker.
Man, what, nigga? Some people was like, they were like, you're really, you're on your way though. You're growing. If you continue doing what you're doing, you'll clear 60,000 this year. I was like, whoa. What?
They said yo ass, you are almost at like target assistant manager level. Like I
was like, you think I'm on TV.
They said you might be on TV, but you're a cautionary tale. They think that you're taking it.
I sell out shows all over the country. How much money do you think people get for selling out shows?
You got to blame MC Hammer on that one. He fucked up
Yo,
everything.
I was like, yo, what do you think a sellout nets you? Like, oh yeah, man, he sold out the show, whole $200. Is that what y'all think? Sold out shows?
But the funny thing is that of all the people that's getting money, they feel that you're not in that number. They feel like you can sell out whatever the fuck you, but they feel like they're gonna look up on the True Hollywood Stories, and they gonna see
What
that you
is
never
it
had
about
it.
me? That's what I can't figure out. No, they don't think that about other niggas. So
Man.
what is it about me? I'm always thought, for some reason, I'm always thought of as the up and comer. Even when people talk about other people who do social media, they be like, Ryan, one day you're going to get to where they are. I was like, we're doing the same stuff.
But you know
We're
what?
doing it.
But you're in a good space because it's still people that's surprised that Dave Chappelle get that money. You know what I'm saying? They literally like, why is he getting 20 million? Motherfucker,
I
he's off a special
remember.
and make 300 million.
Yo, I remember when they were divvying out everybody's joint, right? Chris Rock got 20 million for a special. Niggas was like, why would you give Chris Rock 20 million for a special?
Chris Rock.
I was like, what?
Chris Rock.
It's Chris Rock. Are you serious?
They don't, but see, again, it's like
I was, and that's what I got comfortable with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Y'all
have.
don't get it. They don't get it.
They have no idea. They
No,
have no.
pair that with Amy Schumer asking for 12. I said, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, like y'all getting mad at the wrong motherfuckers here. Y'all don't understand. Chris Rock sold out for a decade straight.
Yo, it made me laugh because this is the thing, right? All right, so everybody just saw T.I. get booed at the Barclays, right?
Yes.
So on that show, they had T.I., B. Simone, about 7 other comics, right? I think Nick Cannon did it. They had Lil Kim was performing, Moneybag Yo was performing, all of that, right? And they sold out the Barclays. Chris Rock plays the Barclays by himself.
No open, no close. By himself.
I'm going to run that by you one more time for those who aren't listening. Oh, shit, hold on. Oh, okay, I got to go to the bank. Oh, God, I got to go to the bank.
Speaking of it.
Yeah, what am my bank talking about? I gotta go to the bank now. No, I gotta go deposit this check that I got from the shows that I did at Virginia Beach this weekend. How many people go do 4 shows, 2 of them sell out, and that was Saturday, and it's Tuesday, and I still ain't went to go deposit the check because I'm struggling. Listen.
One day you'll get there, okay?
One day I'm gonna get to a point where
because apparently we're just continuously asking ourselves,
yo,
who the fuck is Ryan Davis?
Yo, I tell you, man, yo, let me see. I'm trying to figure out, trying to get a good understanding. Let me see. Okay, here it goes. It was April 9th, 2020, right? It was Tony Roberts, Nick Cannon, Rip Michaels, Eddie Griffin, Joe Torre, Bruce, Jacob Williams, Lil Kim, Michael Blackson, T.I., B. Simone, and Moneybag Yo.
All of that. Intergenerational.
Yes.
And you got one motherfucker
to do the Barclays and sell it out. Chris Rock does the Barclays by himself.
And rock that shit. And rock it.
The thought that people have no idea
how much of, like, and first of all, not only is
how big these niggas are is mind-boggling.
Yeah, but see, the social media age didn't under. That's why they don't get to say anything about Dave Chappelle. They don't understand.
They don't
Like,
get it.
they don't understand that this was the motherfucking blue streak. They don't get
Yeah.
that man that like
And it
yeah, like they don't understand that he really like doing his stand up in DC and like changing like how like he set the stage for this type of a comedy, bro. That
and this was the thing people don't realize too, because there's people who love me for social media, right?
Yep.
People go, man, Ryan, you ain't been posting on social media. You gonna fall off. Your page ain't been growing. This, and that. You gotta stay at it like these other niggas stay at it or whatever. This, and that. The current tour that I'm on is I've sold the most tickets. I've been averaging selling the most tickets than I have in my whole career. Ain't been posting shit.
I ain't posted a goddamn thing.
Ain't posted a goddamn thing. I've been selling more tickets on average than I ever have on any tour that I've ever done.
But that's because that's because first of all, you said it, you in your bag. Like
Yeah.
you ain't on no social media bag, like you really in real life.
In real life,
like
I'm in my bag.
you
like
in your
niggas have
bag.
to
And so that's the difference.
like
I'm not
I'll
showing
do
you
a
something.
show.
Yeah.
I'll do a show like the show Saturday won't be sold out, right?
Yeah.
I'll do a show on Thursday. And niggas will be like, just off word of mouth, niggas be like, nah, you need to take your ass up there. That nigga, you need to go see that nigga.
That nigga
and then I'll come in Friday and both Saturday shows are sold out.
Yeah.
Without me promoting it or nothing, because word of mouth is a motherfucker.
Yep.
I'm trying to get to a point where that's where my career is. It's not that I don't love I have an issue with social media or whatever, but it's like I don't feel like I have to continue. Looks like Chris Rock doesn't have to continuously prove. Dave Chappelle doesn't have to continuously prove. You guys, I've been making viral videos consistently and making people laugh hard since 2016. I still gotta prove to y'all that I might be funny.
But
what? I still gotta prove to y'all that I might be funny.
But remember, that's because most of these, and most of them not. So when they go see them in person, and they realize they don't respect the craft. Now they get back on the internet, and they not blasting that comic. They blasting everybody.
Right. Man, comedy ain't as good as it used to be. Why? Because you saw one nigga you ain't like. What does that got to do with me?
Man.
I would never. Man, can you imagine? I mean, it's me going, man, Beyonce is a horrible performer. I'd be like, why you say that? Why you say Beyonce is a horrible performer? Because, man, you know what I mean? I went to go see Danity Kane, who was with Bad Boy all those years, and they had a terrible performance.
So I know Beyonce trash.
So I know Beyonce ain't shit. Beyonce can't be shit. That Danity Kane concert wasn't worth a damn. So Beyonce has to be trash. That's the only way this works.
I think you're the first person I ever heard a person say they went to a Danity Kane concert. But that's either
look, I was going down the list right in my mind because I started out like with Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. I was like, too high. Too high. Let me keep doing down. I made it all the way to a group that ain't even together no more. I went to the Danity Kane reunion concert, and because I didn't enjoy myself, Beyonce can't be a great performer, nigga. That's the way it works.
But man, listen, man, you got this, man, and it's funny though, but that's what I've done, in philanthropy. I just decided, I said, man, you can't have social media activity without real world impact. You know what I mean? And of course, it's gonna sway from side to side, from the pendulum, of course. But for you, because you got that real world, and not only did you maintain, but you kind of entered your prime during a time when everybody else kind of fell off. You know what I mean?
I remember telling people that they were like, Ryan, because I remember before we went into the pandemic.
Yeah.
They were like, Ryan, man, I was telling other people in the space and people around me. And I told my fans, and of course, there were some people in the comment section going, this nigga hating. And I was like, watch.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, when people stopped going, when people got real shit going on,
Yeah. Yep.
those little giggles ain't enough.
Ain't enough to balance out the real shit ever.
Ain't enough to balance out the
Yep.
real shit. And I'm like, when people got shit going on and they already are pretty cool with what's going on in life, you can keep making the same type of content over and over and over and over
Yep.
because they cool with that.
Yep.
But whenever the pandemic hit, now you got people at home. They ain't catching your one video while they're at
Yep.
work or in the
Yep.
passing or whatever. I'm at home all day, nigga. You gotta make me laugh. I'm out of a job. They laying niggas off. This
Yep.
unemployment don't match what I what I was making
Yep.
every week. My kids are home. I gotta homeschool these kids.
Yep.
I gotta, man, the police is shooting niggas.
But not
It's
just that.
all over the
That everybody, like you said it, everybody at home, their bandwidth at how much social media they consumed increased tenfold. So now
tenfold.
they not only have seen your one video, they saw all your videos, and now they see the lack of effort. Now they see the lack
Yeah.
of talent. You know what
Now
I'm saying?
they see the
Because
lack of talent.
they see that you ain't even trying. You just kind of, went by a little bit, and now, and then when the fans call them out, they break the fuck down. Like they don't even try to get better. They're like, man, well, I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Well, be done with it, nigga. You trash.
Yeah, and I've told people, man, I realize I'll last the test of time because we all know I can talk about anything.
Anything. That's
I can
it.
talk about anything.
That's it. But people were either they focus, and it's so crazy. But like, my background in the Navy, I was a journalist. You know what I mean? And I learned about newsworthiness. You know what I mean? And when it comes to newsworthiness, your skill set and your content. First off, your work should be the content, not you trying to create shit. If your work ain't the content, then you don't understand what the fuck is happening. But it has to be evergreen in nature, because if it relies too heavy on newsworthiness, then you fucked up, period. If your videos are only about the cops shooting motherfuckers, you fucked up. If your videos are only about, PPP loans, you fucked up because they're not coming back. And so now you put yourself in a box instead of getting better with your skill set and being situationally and evergreen funny. Now you got to say a hotbed issue or say a hot button topic or word. You know what I'm saying? It's like a person starting off every video with the word titties. Okay, cool. Ha ha, ha ha. But after 3 days, like, okay, what's up? Are you going to say anything beyond titties?
I'll just give an example. All right, so when Columbus Day comes around, right? I post a video about how Columbus Day, we should be celebrating Columbus short. But Columbus Day is about a nigga who traveled to a college after his brother got killed. And I can make a video about anything. Nothing happened. It's just Columbus Day.
Yeah.
I can literally make a video about any holiday, anything that happens. I made a video about this baseball team who was bumping dicks as a celebration. And a nigga hit me up recently because he saw some shit some niggas was doing. He said, man, you called this shit like 5 years ago. That niggas was going to be doing some wild shit like this with their friends. And I was like, man, I can make a video about anything. Wait a second. Here we go. Make a video about you ignoring my text. I had to read that out loud because I saw it was to hear more, and I knew this was a good time to acknowledge something that he typed because I'm not reading the text. So it was that is not going to make me go read the text, but at least I figured if I acknowledge him publicly, then people will feel like that I acknowledge him in silence or in private, which I don't.
He said, bumping dicks. I'm dead. That's crazy.
To hear more is one of my favorite people. He saved my life, man. Saved my life. He don't even know it, but he saved my life. There he goes.
Hey, bro, I ain't finna keep texting. I love you, and you ain't gonna respond to me, bro.
Oh, I
Hey,
love the
man.
energy, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
We black men that say we love each other, man. And next time
Facts.
I
I
text you
love
a
you,
week
bro.
ago that I
Facts.
love you. You
Man,
don't
I love
respond.
you, bro.
You can literally hit me with the thumbs up on the text, and I'm cool with that. My brother saw it, but you
You
ain't gonna ignore
mixing
my
your
love.
friends up, man.
You ain't gonna ignore my love.
You mixing your friends up. You text Tony, you call me. You text Tony, you call me. All right.
early onset dementia. He just said, fuck it. I'm going to just say I love
Yeah.
you. Like,
He trying to treat all his friends the same. That ain't love. You love your friends the way they accept love, nigga. And mine is through phone call, nigga.
said, good morning, beautiful. Like, no, I'm not responding to that shit.
Yeah,
I
nigga. You call my line. Whatever. That's how you get.
keep hitting this nigga with the hey big heads. He keep ignoring me like I'm just some fuck nigga, boy. You
That's
ain't gonna
because-
keep doing me
hey,
like that, my boy.
That's because he was sitting next to another motherfucker that got the same text. They looked at each other like, you got it too? God
Right?
damn it. God damn it. I thought I was special. Shit. God damn it.
Oh shit.
Man, listen,
Nigga, nah, man. This
thank both
nigga.
of you gentlemen, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Both of you gentlemen, man. Y'all saved a lot of lives this pandemic, man. Y'all just don't even understand that shit, man. Y'all just doing what
Man, listen.
y'all blessed to do,
Wording
man.
is hard, and zooming with the homies. Listen, zooming with the homies especially saved niggas during the pandemic. Let me
Man.
tell you something. I still go places, and motherfuckers be like, I found out who you were because of zooming with the homies. It's like, for me, it's like a weird feeling. Because one, how it take you that long to figure out who the fuck I was, nigga? You were supposed to know me before zooming with the homies. And then, there's another part of me is like, thank God for Tahir, nigga. Tahir was helping niggas get found, nigga, the whole pandemic. Jesus.
Man, listen, I'm thankful. I'm thankful I had enough friends and enough people to put on and entertain. Because that shit was therapeutic for me. It was just me and my family. I got so tired of talking to my wife and my daughter, nigga. I needed that.
Yeah.
Niggas want talking about shit every day, the same shit. We need toilet tissue. We gotta go to grow. All right, nigga. I needed y'all,
Hey,
so
hey,
that shit was helpful for
hey,
me.
no, but Tahir,
Yeah,
I didn't ever follow your wife or anything like that. I forgot about the content y'all make together.
yeah.
Hey, and she was showing out for her birthday, and then
Hey,
you was gassing. It was like, go tell my wife.
yeah.
I was like,
She she
to
wanted to
hear.
do something. She wanted to do something low key, so we had got a house out in Palm Springs, and I had planned her a photo shoot, so she didn't know nothing about it. So I had the stylist come out, the makeup artist, the photographer, and she had already packed some clothes and she saw the property, so she wanted to take some pictures already. But they came with everything, man. That photo shoot was, and my wife. So I slid in her DMs. She was like a new
Yeah,
person. I
look
was
at
like, hey, what's up, shawty? You trying to get this dick? What's up?
man. I was like that was where I was going. I was like, this nigga know his wife fine. That nigga, he was putting it in all our face for her
Yeah. Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
I swear that's how it felt. I was like, oh, it's Farron's birthday. And so he was like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. And I'm sitting there, I was by myself like, I don't feel like this nigga is doing it the way I think. I feel it's like he wants us to celebrate her, but he's reminding us that he got her, and we don't. And I don't like the way this is making me feel.
Said, I got to let you know I won, nigga. That's it.
Yeah,
Look,
he's like, for all you niggas who don't know,
this
nigga,
Nah.
me, baby. This me, okay?
it's me.
Listen. You just gotta celebrate them, man. You know, you celebrate them when you can, and make sure that they know they seen, they valued, and appreciated. That's all that was.
Yeah, I
So I
was
I
like,
have a quick question for both of y'all then. I think now that the pandemic is kind of winding down, what's one thing that you guys are kind of taking with y'all after this, to this next leg of what society or what entertainment can look like, because you guys
Nah,
are
Tahir is going. Listen, I'm so proud of Tahir because Tahir this year is taking the hardest leap anybody has to take in comedy. This is the thing people don't know about comedy, dog. Tahir is taking the leap of every failure that I have on the road. I got to take it to the face, and nobody is going to be there to hold my hand through it.
Nobody.
Everything you do up until your first tour, your first solo tour, y'all, you and your friends can laugh about it, talk about it, and everything. He got to go out there and travel, and if anything goes different than what
Nigga,
he wants it to go, he got to take it to the face.
nigga, I'm bombing with the club owners. Niggas won't hit me back.
Yo, nigga, I'm telling you, when,
he
whenever, whenever
the next day
Tahir,
in the bubble green. He said, "What
Nigga.
the fuck?"
hey, when Tahir told me, hey man, I'm going on my tour by myself, I'm doing my own tour, I was like, congratulations. And I mean like, and I mean it sincerely. If you need anything, nigga,
Nigga.
don't be afraid to call. If
Let me
you
tell you
need
something.
anything.
I bumped up my therapy sessions to twice a week because this shit will make you feel so unappreciated, unloved.
Nigga.
We did the first tour, the first stop in Houston, and this is a five show weekend just so I can get the set down, find all the beats punched out. You know, I mean, I expected that show to be sold out in like 2 weeks. You know, I did an early bird special at VIP tickets. When I tell you, people were still buying tickets the day of, and the Sunday shows are always light, but all the other shows were pretty good. But you feel it. People wait till the last minute to buy those tickets, and your ass cheeks are tight the entire
Brother,
time because you're
hey,
like, oh, they gonna
listen.
fuck with it.
I just did Virginia Beach. I was headed up to Virginia Beach, and they said, Ryan, you sold 300 tickets. I was like, great. They said out of a possible 1,200. I was like,
Oh,
uh, ah. And then I went live on my Facebook, and then the last 2 shows sold out. And then I was like, why y'all put me through this? Why would y'all do this?
such a heart attack. Such a heart attack.
Yo, people will really make you think that ain't nobody gonna be in the audience until you get there. They
Bro,
really like
I gave y'all Zoom with the homies 5 nights a week for free.
yeah,
For free. You can't
for
pull up for
free.
your boy once?
Just
Oh,
hey,
you lousy son of a bitch.
Pull up on me.
yeah. But I was like,
Man,
Tahir
I'm
is
talking
gonna
about
have to
hurt.
go through it.
Yes.
Tahir is gonna have to go
Mhm.
through it. And it's something you cannot take personal. Nigga, let me tell you something. When you, because analytics is gonna kill you too. Because you'll be like, I sold 100 tickets here. That's not bad. Then you look at your analytics, you have 10,000 followers in this one area. Nigga, 10,000 decided to
Listen,
come see me.
and let me tell you the worst part because I toured with Kev first. You know, Kev is the type of brother. He fly you out. He put you in the hotel. You know, he
Oh,
take
so
care of meals.
it's
You know
the
what I'm saying? So
difference.
like, I've got accustomed to a certain standard. So I'm taking Ty on the road with me. I'm putting Ty and
I'm trying to
Comfort
match your
Plus
trained
minimum.
energy.
Yeah, Comfort Plus because she traveled with Kev too, so she know
Right.
what to expect from him. I learned from him, so of course I'm traveling with her. So I put her in Comfort Plus. I pay for the hotel, take care of the room. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Send me your receipt. When these tickets don't sell, man.
You just ate it. You just eat it all. You gotta eat all that. Nigga, my first tour to here, my first tour. Nigga, I was earning so much money and wasn't earning no money. I was sitting there, I was bringing all my niggas out. I was putting all my niggas up. I was paying all my niggas. And I was like, yeah, man, this is cool. But let me tell you something. When tickets don't sell, nigga, I'll never forget. Nigga, I spent money to perform in Spokane, Washington. You hear me? It cost me more money to fly there and stay than I made to do the show.
Yeah.
Nigga, my fans in Spokane was so grateful, but I'm telling you, nigga, it cost me money
But I
to
think,
do
yeah.
that show,
But I
nigga.
think both of you guys are doing what most people aren't doing in this generation, which is like, okay, you see what you got to do on this side that you just got to do. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And most comedians ain't doing it, and that's where y'all really like taking off because it's like, look, I'm just gonna get it over with. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And go and learn. You know what I mean?
But let me tell
kinda,
you what I have you. But this is what I have you on suicide watch, right? Because you'll have the bad week and people not come out, right? And then you'll get that flyer on your page. Hey, come see Welvin. Come see Welvin, and it fucking sell out.
listen,
Welvin,
bro.
come see Welvin host the club appearance, and you be like, I know these niggas
Bro, this
did
this
not
is
choose.
this is my only saving grace, man. I went to college for business administration with an emphasis on entrepreneurship and minor in marketing. And I know that most businesses, like they take losses the first 3 years. They're always in the red, right? You don't see a lot of black in the first 3 years of a business, clothing, food, whatever it may be. And so I have to keep that in the mind because we're businesses. We're selling a
Yeah,
product. We're selling laughter. And when you look at it like that, it does make it easier to stomach. It still hurts. You know what I'm saying? You get a video go viral and your followers jump. You thinking that, all right, cool. If I pull up to the city, they're going to fuck with it. That don't necessarily mean that. I watched Kev build a tribe, a community, a following, not just fans, but supporters. And that's why I always refer to my supporters as supporters and family.
yeah,
Don't want fans. Fans don't spend the
no.
money. Fans don't
Fans
care
are
about the
fickle.
show. They don't share
Fans are
it.
fickle. I don't care nothing about fans, bro. I'm with you.
I want supporters. I want people that are invested in my success and I can provide the best entertainment possible for them. Fans don't care about that. Fans don't buy merch. A lot of people don't know, when you're doing your first year, you're going to get some, I'm going to get the worst deals possible. I'm not even expecting to profit off of it.
Nigga. Wait a
I'm
second.
expecting,
Wait a second to here. Here we go to here. This is what niggas don't know. This is what niggas don't know. When you do the first year, the clubs know they have the upper hand.
oh,
They
man.
know they have the upper hand because they know you want to get in their building, right?
Yep.
100% of the people who are buying tickets are coming to see you. You will get 50% of the money. And then when I say 50% of the money, I don't mean with the taxes and the extra fee that they try to run, the
Right.
processing fee. You don't get none of that. You don't get none of parking. You don't get none of drinks. You don't get none
None
of food.
of
You
that.
don't get none of that. The
Listen,
club will make $20,000 and be like, here's your $5,000 to here
exactly.
after. Nigga,
Exactly.
and people will be like, but you made $5,000. No, I made 20. The nigga
Yes.
gave me 5,
Yes.
and I'm gonna have to pay 40% taxes
On all
on
of
this
it.
5. Nigga, like, nigga,
And
what are you
then,
talking about?
listen, people don't understand. Like, all right, so when you get to a certain level of finances, I can't file W-2s. Like, that's not what they gonna give me.
Oh
Okay,
no.
I have to file as a corporation,
Yep.
and I have to keep track of all my spending.
All
And
of it.
then when you're doing something like touring, you got to pay state tax for
Yep.
each place you done got
For
money from.
each place you
You got
went,
So
money from.
on top of federal and California state tax, now I also have to pay taxes in all of these cities that I made money. I have to pay. Listen, when you're an S corp and C corp, you have to pay taxes to pay yourself and your employees.
Yep.
I got an editor and
Yep.
I got an assistant, and I have to pay taxes
On
just to
that
be able
payroll.
to pay
Yep.
them.
Talk on it.
Listen, man, one of the best things you could do is educate yourself on money. And that's how to get it, how to spend it, how to save it, and how to accrue it. Like, one thing I would say
bro,
is that
niggas don't know. Man, listen, say here, they have no idea, bro. It is I always said reparations for black people should be financial literacy. Fuck a check.
Yep.
Teach niggas how to hold on to their money, how to make it and hold on to it. Then they'll
Man,
be fine. Because I'm telling you, man, they take that shit from you so fast. That should be gone so fast, nigga.
Yep. And when you
listen,
learn,
Nigga,
yep, when you learn about it, when you learn about the money, but then also you see how the wealthy stay wealthy, ghost payrolls, consulting firms, all this stuff. Like, man, like that's when you really get to learn it. Like, yeah, like, cause I tell
niggas be
people,
writing off everything,
man,
nigga.
boy,
with my nonprofit, I got 4 employees. You know what I mean? And I told them, like, man, no matter what, I gotta go get it, and I gotta pay taxes on, you know what I'm saying, what I'm paying them. So I gotta go get it. So they think you making 10 grand or something, man. You just made enough to pay your editor and your copywriter and all
Oh,
this.
but this is the crazy part. This is what people don't realize about nonprofit, because they'll see people who work for nonprofit getting paid. You gotta pay them, nigga.
Man,
There's no. You have to
listen,
pay them because then you won't get the grant. You gotta have employees in order to
listen,
get the money,
listen. When I
so
tell
you can
you,
use the money
I'm
so
in
you can
Chicago.
help people.
I'm in
I'm
Chicago, and I literally said, "Hey, I'm gonna pay my people," and they treat me like I didn't created a fucking spaceship. They like, "What you mean you gonna pay them? I'm gonna pay them. What you mean? They not
I
about to
gotta
work
pay
for
them.
free? What do you know what I mean? Like,
bro.
what, man?
I'm about 2 weeks away from starting my online church because that's the only thing
That's the only thing they don't
you get
tax.
taxed. That's the only thing they ain't taxing. I'm about to start an online church with just reading Bible scriptures and saying how it relates to my life and telling people to be blessed. We're gonna do 2 sermons a week. We're gonna choir rehearse on Wednesday, and we're gonna meet up on Sunday and do a live service. Because listen, that's the only thing that you can get money from. Because I'm talking about, bro. They this and it's so many things that they trick you on. Like I got an electric vehicle last year before this gas spike. And one of the benefits was they was like, hey, you get this car and we'll give you $7,500 rebate too. They didn't tell me I had to file that rebate within 2 months. So last year I'm trying to file a rebate toward the end of the year, trying to get all my paperwork together. They was like, oh, unfortunately, you bought this car over 3 months ago. We can't even give you. So I just got to cheat it out of basically $10,000. That was just gonna go to the car anyway, pay it off. But bro, it's every way they can get you, they will get you. That's why you have to know the laws, and the
Yep.
laws are different in every state, every city. I wish my business was in Delaware, or I had an address in Delaware, not paying not a nan state tax whatsoever. Boy, I'll be killing it.
I'm about to
I'll be
move.
killing it.
Man,
They get you, bro.
Delaware, Florida, and Texas. I'm about to move.
cause man,
Yeah,
look, Illinois,
nigga. Here's the
Illinois ain't
thing,
no
though.
better. We getting hit. We getting
There are
hit.
buildings in Delaware where you can rent a space just so you can have a mailing address there, so you can actually have your business registered there.
That's what I'm about to listen. Nigga about to. I'm telling you, man. This shit. People don't realize. Everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody think it just happens. Like to hear. Like you do all this work. To hear laugh. He was
He
like.
was pissed. He said, "I'm tired of
To
this shit. I'm going to
hear
Delaware
like
now."
they fucked me out of $10,000. Bah. I was like, God damn.
Jesus,
To hear.
Jesus, man.
To hear like they fucked me out of $10,000. I'm out this bitch. I
Yeah.
feel you, to hear.
Ooh, we.
Hey, Ty.
Hey.
Hey. It's always weird talking to Ty on live because I'm like upstairs in the office and she downstairs on the couch.
Shut up. Look, stop perpetuating these rumors. They're going to start to believe them. How are you, sir?
I'm good. You need me to come down there? You need me to come downstairs?
This done turned into a late night fucking.
I'm gonna have to end this
Okay.
live, huh?
He got his. Is that just the sexy comedian voice? He said, "Look,
Nah, this is the way we talk to each other.
I was say, this is my regular voice. This is how we talk.
Yeah, this is how we talk.
he done leaned on his hand. He happy. Like this is happiness."
Mm-hmm.
He's so happy to see me because you ignored my text this morning, but it's cool because I know,
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he ignoring
I,
everybody.
look, this is what I text him.
This is how your conversation start.
I text him like I know he's not a texter, so when I text him, I'm just texting him just because I know he'll see it eventually.
Because she
But
know
I
I'll
want to
see
talk.
it. It's just,
Right.
thank you. You
So
text
I
me
do
because
be,
you know
I
I'm going to
do,
lay eyes on it. I'm not going
yeah.
to open it, but I'm going to lay eyes on it.
But if
You
it was
make it
like,
short enough, I can read the text without opening it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I made the text. I said, "Good morning, I love you." That's it, and walked away. Now, but I know that if it was like something time sensitive, like I call him, he'll answer the phone. So for the most part, he do answer my
Okay.
calls.
Okay. So she accepts you for
Huh.
who you are.
Somebody said, "Is that my woman?" First off, Ty is as one of the best comics in the world, not female comics, best comics in the world. All right, and I completely support her. And for y'all to make it seem like we have some type of relationship is suggesting that she's unprofessional. She can be one of the top comedians in the world and do her thing and be connected to a male comedian without us being in some relationship. All right. In other words, I want to fuck Ty, but Ty don't want to fuck me. So, but anyway, but so what I was saying, what I'm saying is like but she's professional, is what I'm saying. There's no romantic relationship with me and Ty Davis, is what I'm telling y'all. It's like, guys, you guys push it way too far. Push it way too far. It's
He
getting
said she
ridiculous.
said I tried, and
It's getting ridiculous.
unfortunately she's professional. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how many times y'all got to step me up to hear that she don't want to fuck with me. That's the thing that people do too. They be like, they be like, do y'all deal with each other set up every time they go, I would never. How many times do you think I want to hear that, y'all?
Man.
Stop asking.
Hey,
Stop asking this lady.
and you
Because
say
this
a
is
straight
what
no, and
happened.
she be like, fuck no. Hell no.
Yeah.
Because this is what'll happen. Like, people don't understand. Like, they don't understand how close we actually are and like how we talk, right? So let me tell you. The other day, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, I gotta see Dion. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what
Yes.
happened, Dion. The
Talk
other
to me.
day,
Talk to me.
I was having a moment. You know what I mean? The depression monster was on my neck, and I'm like, get off me, right?
Of course.
So I call my guy, and him and Austin and Teespring, they're all together. And you know, they take care of me. Whenever I'm with them, they always look out for me. I never have to worry about my safety. They take good care of me. So this particular day, I needed nurturing. That is not what I got from them.
Oh,
I got the shit kicked out of me. Okay, I got kicked in the face.
You
I got kicked
called
in the
like the
back.
homie. You
Look,
gotta be like, Ty,
I
you
gotta
gotta
look.
be
Hold
like,
up.
I am calling as a girl. I am
Listen,
calling
they
as
they
a
be forgetting.
girl.
They be forgetting that I'm a girl. So they was like, man,
right.
if you don't get up your ass with that bullshit, stop crying, stop acting like a bitch. And I was just like, okay, I should have called my homegirl. I should call my homegirl. I called the wrong people. I and I had to hold myself
Hey, she looked
accountable.
You
up.
I
gotta
called
tell
boys.
us, hey,
And
I'm
she looked up. She
calling
was
as
like,
a girl.
Like,
she's
I
like,
was
what's happening?
mid-cry. I was like, things are so hard. And Austin was like, man, fuck hard, man. Everything's hard for everybody. I was like, he literally said, oh, you want us to hold your hair back while you're throwing up, and we're not gonna rub you on your back, man up, nigga. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my shit together. All right, y'all.
that be the thing, man. Hey, we all go through it. I have to. Hey, if I got to deal with it, people continuously setting you up to tell me that you don't want me, you got to deal with
Hey,
sometimes.
that's the most beautiful thing about being black is like motherfuckers compare depression and shit. You think you got it bad? I tried to kill
Yeah,
myself yesterday, nigga. I'm here. Like what?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what happened to
that
me.
is
So I was
exactly
I
how.
was dealing with my shit, and motherfuckers tried to hit me with there's somebody starving in Africa. Nigga, in North Carolina, nigga, ain't nobody trying to hit that shit. My problems
Ryan,
are here.
Leonard Oops sent you a request to come in. And that's another thing that people do, Dion. When they can't reach him, niggas start reaching out to me. You talked to Ryan? Of course I did. I got pissed off at one of your followers the other day. Ryan. I forgot to tell you. Because the motherfucker
Oh,
tagged me. The motherfucker tagged me on your post and was like, "Your friend needs you. Can you go live? Where are you?"
Oh,
First of all, bitch, how you know I'm not already talking to him?
hey, if he was gone, it was gonna be everybody's fault. They was blaming all you motherfuckers. They said, "Oh no, oh no." They like, Ty, you know he about to kill himself. Where the fuck are you?
I was on the train.
Hey, this is the problem I have with people in general, man. People always want to let you know that they know something like what you're going through, right?
Oh yeah.
So you can call somebody and be like, I'm going to kill myself. They're like, I had a cousin who killed himself. That's not what I
At
called you
all.
for, my nigga.
At
That
all.
is not. They're like, I got a cousin who killed himself, man. Yeah, people do that. Hey, brother, not why I called you. That's
Nope.
not why. That's not it at all.
Right.
No, you ain't
As a
talking
matter
about.
of
I
fact, that
called you to
sounds bad.
rub
It
my.
sounds like you let them do it.
Yeah, right. It sounds like that nigga called you before.
And you,
I
and you
called so
remind
that
him
you
of
would
the
keep
other
me from
motherfucker.
doing it.
Yeah. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Oops.
Jesus.
Hi, Leonard.
What up, Ty? What up, black
Uh,
man? I don't know. What's your name,
Hey,
big
my
dog?
name Dion. Look, I'm in the crew now. Fuck it. I'm gonna tell Ryan I love him every morning, and he go ignore me too. Shit, fuck it.
He
That's
I
yeah.
was gonna say he gonna ignore the shit out of them
Oh,
text messages.
Ryan
He
ignoring
gonna
nigga
ignore them
now.
text.
Yo, I watch y'all. I do better than to keep bringing my friends in here who fucking know me. And they
And
nigga.
hey, that's no. Hey, look, that's how you get in with the crew. Is you just say some shit that is undeniably true about the friend group. So you just say some shit
Nigga,
and let the
let me
rip
tell
bullshit.
y'all something. Nigga. I was in tears, right? So I did Kendra G's live singles, right? And I did an interview with her, and then women just came on the boatload in my DMs and shit like that, right? And a woman
Yeah,
that I
Ryan, tell
dealt
the
with,
truth. Cause what was you up there, nigga? I watched you. What was you up there saying?
the truth. But
Ryan was
listen,
up there. Ryan was up there feeding them hoes. Ryan was like, "Well, it make more sense for you to come on the road and travel the world with me and not work, cause it'll save me money." I was up here like, "Nigga, I ain't come.
yeah,
Right? Like,
My woman don't gotta work. All she gotta do is cook once a month and suck a little dick, and she get, huh?
she get the world. She get the
Oh my
world,
god.
nigga. But listen, so like a girl that I had been dealing with before was like, she was like, yeah, I saw all of them. She said, yeah, I saw all the women coming after you. Wait till they find out you don't text back, nigga. I died, nigga.
Oh my
oh
god.
no. Oh, this is my favorite shit. This is my favorite shit that Ryan does. Ryan is probably one of the highest level intellectual beings that I know personally. He's a very smart guy. But when he's not smart, this nigga is not smart. Okay? He don't pick up on social cues the way he's supposed to. I told him about how he watched me get treated poorly. And I was like, you see what this motherfucker just said? He was like, well, maybe if you nigga, you just saw what happened, and then he was
He
like, "Oh,
he
you
didn't
know what?
retain shit.
No,
Right,
listen,
my
she
bad."
wanted me to comfort her, and I completely missed it. Completely missed it, nigga.
Oh,
I came to the defense of the antagonist. I was like, man,
I think
okay,
if
you
you want
know what?
oh,
somebody
this
to
another thing.
defend you and he start off with saying maybe if you, I think that immediately lets you know that he ain't there.
And let me
He not there.
let me tell
When a
something
nigga
to the
when a nigga
ladies
start
that
off
was all
saying,
in your DMs.
"Well, have you thought about it like this?" He not
Yeah,
agreeing with you.
Listen, let me tell and
A
to the
nigga start off
Hey,
like,
ladies.
"Well,
Where is
from
my
the other
damn?
side, it's like, oh, you know what?
and that nigga, hey, he was like, man, but if you look at it from his perspective,
Let me tell you something to the
Nigga
ladies
terrible."
that was all beating down his DMs and stuff and all of that. Let me tell you another thing. This is how he don't pick up on the cues. When he don't get it, he don't get it. Don't think you gonna keep walking past him. You gonna be switching your little tail. You gonna be batting your eyelid. You have to tap this nigga on the shoulder and say, "I like you. I'm interested in you. I wanna go on a date." Because if you just keep being nice, that nigga gonna think you just a nice lady.
and
Nigga, you
because
not
No,
hoe.
people were nice to me.
I'ma
Why
defend
am
you,
I
Ryan. I'ma
supposed to
defend you, Ryan. I'ma defend you because women be the first ones. As soon as you shoot your shot, damn, a bitch just can't be nice.
Man.
Why I gotta want you?
Man.
Why I got that?
I
Nah,
couldn't
bro.
come out here looking good.
Yeah, nah, ain't nobody going for that tie. And you got to tell me. I'm not aggressive either. You got to tell me.
See, I'm always in
Nope.
my.
Nope.
Thank you, Leonard.
Nope.
Thank you, Leonard.
And niggas got money now. I'll be damned.
We talk about how Ryan be missing stuff. It just go right over his head.
Shit, he missing lawsuits.
Hey, a nigga ain't never missed a punch to the face.
Hey, he's
Thank you, Leonard. Be obvious. That be the thing, man. Like, and this was another thing that tripped me out about the whole being on Kendra's show thing. Like, I was on there. I told everybody so much about me, right? And then a woman will show up with a private page. I can't see nothing, know nothing about her. And she's like, hey, I saw you on Kendra. I'm interested. I don't even know if you got legs, lady. I know nothing about you. I don't know. Like, tell me about you. Something. Anything. It's just like, tell me something.
He said you should be interested and not know shit about it. That's
You should be just. I learned everything about you. Now I'm interested, and you should be interested without knowing anything about me. Not even what I look like.
Bro, women kill me with that. Like I had a chick tell me one time, she was like, we still getting to know each other. We're not gonna get physical. It's like, baby, I done told you everything you finna learn before I hit.
Yeah.
You not finna learn nothing else.
There ain't nothing else to know. Me and Kendra was on there for an hour, only talking about what about me and what I was looking for. You know everything.
Right.
But it'd be more than that, Ryan.
Nah, it don't be more than that. It don't be more than that.
It'd be more than
But
that.
I realized too through watching those type of things how hurt everybody is, right? Like I was realizing, like I looked through the comments, right, on the Facebook version, and a woman was like, "This nigga sound like he want to control people." I was like, "Nigga."
Bro, some women got this thing where they want
I don't even text back. I'm trying to control you. I'll never be.
Bro, women, sometimes this is what I run into. I'll tell a woman exactly what I want or need, and they be like, and they try to act like that's not like a woman will want the whole job, and I'm trying to give you a piece of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you a piece of the job.
What's a piece of the job, Leonard?
Piece of the job. Exactly what it sounds like. What are you talking about?
It'd be simple.
Part-time. I'm giving you a part-time position.
And you can't even do that.
Don't nobody ever want to move up in the business no more. Leonard, nobody want to start from the ground floor. Everybody want to be CEO day one.
Let me tell you something. You know how many niggas I done started at the ground floor with and tried to work my way up the organization. I ain't never been a CEO.
That's a bad company. Why in the world do you give a punish us for you applying to a bad company?
See,
why is that
there we
awesome?
go. Get it. There it is. Get into it. This is what I'm talking about, ladies. This is shit y'all didn't see on the thing. This how he really think. This how he really feels.
What do you mean? That shit didn't make sense. All right, so wait a second.
Okay, go ahead. You go ahead.
So you telling me that because you couldn't move up at Waffle House, that I ain't got no room to move up in my company at a restaurant that's my restaurant, that I'm the chef and I'm looking for a sous chef. Just because Waffle House wanted to make you a line cook your whole career, don't mean that that's the intentions I have for you at my company. I'm looking for a sous chef.
And this be the difference. Yeah, you wouldn't having fun at Waffle House, baby. This IHOP. You don't got to do the math.
Yeah,
the computer gonna do the math for you. I done made the job so easy. Like, bro, I really like, and it's gonna sound fucked up until you really think about it, bro. I really had to think about it. Like, my truth is my truth. I'm 29. I don't have no kids. I don't need you to be a mother. I need you to come have fun and be a friend. That's it. You can't even do that. Every time I say, oh my, this what that you want what you want, but you don't understand what comes with that real want. You want a nigga. Your last nigga couldn't take you nowhere. You come fuck with me, a nigga that can take you on. We go to Hawaii tomorrow. We go do all of this. You know what I mean? Bullshit. But you think you finna do all this, and then still be like, well, you know, we getting to know each other, baby. That flight was all the knowledge you needed.
Yo, this was another thing too, man. This is
What?
another thing. Ty, wait a second, Ty. This is another thing that really was getting to me when I was going through the women in my DMs, right? A lot of the women who were in my DMs, they would have like 3 children, right? And some of the children would be young, right? What is it about my lifestyle that makes you believe I'm gonna be a great father figure to some young children?
Because you have young children.
Yes, those are my young children. What? I got to be a father to them on top of my career. You think I have
So,
you
so
think
is
I have it to be in complete control of my career, build something with you that's real enough to where I am a father to your children, all the while being a father to my children.
so is your preference a woman that does not have children? And the question is for you as
No,
well,
what my
Entertainer.
point is, no, I don't mind a woman with children, right? You have children, Ty, but
No, I got adults. I got adults. We don't
huh?
have to
Yeah, Taki is old.
check on my name. I got a.
But that's still your children.
Hey, Tiara.
That's still your
Technically,
children.
yeah,
That's still your
technically.
children.
But y'all,
All
but
right,
like
one of them is
any
in the
dude that I
house.
date, but any dude that I date would not have to interact or be, you wouldn't have to be a part of that. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
that's the point that I'm making. And I'm like, too many people, because I don't mind you having children, but how much of an interaction do you want me to have with these children? Because I'm flying all over. Because look, this is the thing. How cool is a woman going to be with
I love
seeing
you.
me? But how cool is a woman going to be with seeing me take my kids to Disneyland all the time and never taking her kids? Because,
How many times you taking your kids to Disneyland, Ryan? Goddamn.
but I take my kids out like most of the time. If me and my kids are together, we going out. Me and my kids don't do a lot of hanging at the house, whatever. We going to trampoline parks. We going to the movies. We going to Disney. We doing something, right? Like, and then if I meet your kids, I'm not automatically taking them to all these goddamn places. That's not. We can. We
And
might
then
go to Chick-fil-A.
what if she got too many kids? So you do take them to Disney World and it's only 3 seats and you take your 2 kids, then she wants you to ride the ride again. Like, bitch, I'm not riding the ride again with your kids.
Right. So my question is that's what I'm saying. When I say I don't mind women with children and I don't, what is your expectation? What
but
is your
that's what you should discuss
expectation?
with the person. Like,
Yeah. What is your
what do you?
expectation?
Yeah.
Are you looking? Because this is the thing. Your children may never see me mow a lawn ever. Like, I don't know. Are you looking for an in-house father figure? Then how soon are you looking for this? Because I'm out here. Like and then how close would you, and think about this, how well, we have to get to a point because some women want you to really be like this great father figure to their kids, right? So am I supposed to be flying you and your children to my house to stay for the week? And how early am I supposed to be doing that?
These sound like rich nigga problems to me.
Yo, but
You said
it's
rich bitch problems? Because the bitches don't be rich.
No, rich. No, I said rich nigga problems. This sound like I'm
Oh,
saying, a conversation that you need to have, with the women that
that's what I'm
you're
saying. Someone
involved
just
with,
saying, how serious
because
are you
as
the way
see,
there's
this the
children
thing though,
involved?
Ty. You can't have a
no, because
conversation
what
like
I'm
this with a
saying
woman
is,
that you're really talking to, because as soon as you do is, oh, you know what, forget it. Just you got
Yeah,
no, that's
but
what I'm
this is because
saying.
that's
That's what
my
I'm saying,
thing.
because it's not just you as the man. You're also an artist, and your profession doesn't dictate you punching a clock. So the women that you guys select to be with you, they need to be fully aware and understanding of what comes with that. Like, You know what I mean? And it's a lot easier for a woman to acquiesce to that than it would be for a man to acquiesce to me being in that situation. Like, I'm taking myself off the game. Like,
Yeah,
I'm good.
there's
I'm
so
retired. I'm not
many
doing it no more
there.
because there's not
There's
many men that are willing to do what it takes to be my man while I'm doing what I do. And there's a special type of woman that needs to be able to be with y'all to do what y'all do.
I think
yeah,
I think with me, women tend to overthink what I need. It's like, I just need support. I don't need you to come carry me. I don't need you to just
Okay.
hey, when you see I need you to talk, speak up. I was
But that's
raised
what
by
I'm
a woman,
saying.
so I'm
Like,
used to.
support is the overall umbrella. So what support looks like for you may look like something
yeah.
completely different for
And
Ryan.
and
So
Ty,
when
you
you're
know
talking about
me.
you need a woman to support, you need to tell her what support looks like and feels like to you.
And I'm gonna tell
Because
you what it,
because
Ty.
if you're the kind of person that needs somebody to say, "Oh, Leonard, you doing a great job, you so funny," and all of that, if that's how you receive your support, but she don't never say nothing to you, but all this bitch keep doing is buying you stuff, you like, that's not how I receive what you're trying to give me. I need you to do X, Y, Z so I can get
This is
your
the
responsibility
only
to be clear.
this is what I need from a person that deals with me, right? This is very simple, right? When you're with me, be present. Be present. I want you to touch me. Rub my head, put your hand on my thigh, touch my back. Be present. Be in the fucking room. Be present. I didn't say talk to me. I didn't say that at all. I said be present in the room, nigga. And whatever it is, whatever baggage that you got going on, yes, you're probably a mom, you work all the time, this, and that, you take care of everything. That's great. You ain't gotta do none of that shit around me, okay? Don't come with your I am superwoman attitude with me. Yes, I know you can take care of yourself. Yes, I know that you take care of everything. That's great. What the fuck do you want to eat so I can buy it for you or we can get it for you? What do you like to do so we can do all these things? You want to go get a massage? You stressed? Let's go do that. You want to go get a manicure, pedicure? Let's go do that. Don't come and dump your troubles on me. You on vacation when you with me. This is vacation. This is vacation. We
Yeah,
deal with enough in
affection.
the world
I had to learn
already.
what my love language was. I see somebody say love language. My love language is time spent. Like, we could go out, but my job is out.
My
When I
job
come
is
home from on
out.
the road,
My job is
I don't
out.
necessarily want to go out every day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why we can't get some weed? I cook. You ain't got to cook every day. I
Yep,
cook.
that nigga cooks, boy.
I cook. And let's just go cuddle, smoke weed, and watch movies. I'm an intimate person. Like, it don't even gotta be sex. Sex and intimacy. Like, give me a kiss. Come here. Come. Let's just cuddle. Let's just lay
Hey,
here.
but Leonard, you know what I'm finding out about myself? I like intimacy more than sex. And I listen, I've been getting shamed because of it, my nigga.
Who's
These
shaming
women
you?
out here heartless,
They
nigga.
want dick.
Yeah, they want dick,
Okay,
nigga.
They
They ain't
want dick.
trying to hear
They
that
want dick
cuddle
for their
shit.
time.
can we
They
talk
want dick.
about that? Can we talk about that? Because you mentioned don't be all, super independent. Do you understand that hyper independence
Here, shut up.
is a trauma response? And to the point where when I'm with Ryan, right? When I'm with Ryan, I need to position myself and get myself mentally in a space where I know that I'm going to be okay. Ryan fussed at me one time because I ordered food. Why you ain't tell me that I'm just gonna walk down the street and go to the 7-Eleven. We all walking down the street. And I had to position myself like, oh, wait, like I'm around someone whose priority is my safety and comfortability. So when you're talking and connecting and meeting or spending time and who is like, I'm one of the people that I would rather struggle than ask for help. That's not a good thing, but I know that's an issue that I have. And so if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I want support, I want to feel seen, I want this, you got to tell her because support to her may be something that's different for you. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
with like
support for her
when a
might be
man is
like
like,
giving you ideas on a joke. And if you're like, I want you to support, oh, I got something that can help your comedy career. Nah, that ain't support, man. I don't know what you're doing right now.
Yeah, no, it's not.
you say
Hey, nobody
it's
told
like
you to do that.
Here you go.
it's like and
No,
then there's the
no.
stigmas that are associated with what gender roles are supposed to be in a relationship. So it's like you mentioned, oh, women want dick now, because now we're trying to evolve and adapt and speak a language that we think y'all are speaking, but that's not really what you're saying. And then as women, and I'm about to lose some of the ladies, I'm about to lose y'all, but I said what I said. Ladies, we have to be more open to communication. Communication is not just talking, it's also listening. So if you're begging your man to talk to you and express his feelings, you cannot then turn it around and weaponize his vulnerability against him. You asked him to tell you what was wrong. You asked him to tell you the truth. You asked him to share what he was thinking, and then he did, and then you penalized him for doing it. So his
Oh, no,
response
Ty,
is,
I'm gonna
I'm
tell you
not
the
gonna say
one.
shit
I'm
back.
gonna tell you the one, Ty. I'm gonna tell you this one. This is the one because some of them don't always throw it in your face. You have these ones right here that'll ask you what's wrong. You'll be vulnerable to them, and then they'll make it about them. And that ain't even about you no more. It ain't about how you feel. You be like, yo, I just haven't been feeling happy as of late. Oh, I don't make you happy? Fuck it. Fuck it, bitch. I don't want to talk about it no more. Like, I don't make
And
you
but
happy, you
that's the other
miserable
part.
around me. That's
That's
not
the
what I
part.
said.
We're
That's not what
What?
I said. That's
but
not
that's
what I
the
said.
insecurities, right? That's the insecurities of the person that's speaking. And then on top of that, like you may say, hey, I'm having a bad day or whatever. It's like, oh, I had a bad day too. Hey, bitch, I'm not trying to connect. I need you to listen to me
Yeah.
right now. And then but then when we're venting, like you notice, Ryan, like if I call you or if I call one of y'all, I'll be like, hey, do you have space for me? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, do you have time for this? Like, you have to be sure that they are also in a place ready to receive what you about to give them. And it's like, are you asking for advice? Do you just want me to listen? Do you want me to offer solutions? Like, you got to be so clear with your communication nowadays because I'm an overthinker. I will assume the wildest scenarios of what a nigga done did or not did because he just didn't say the words, but then I didn't use my words with him. That's why I don't talk to niggas no more. I quit. It's too hard. I don't want to. It's exhausting. I don't want
Like,
to.
I think I think one of the hardest things for a lot of women, I'm attracted to women who are go-getters, right? I'm attracted to that. There's something about somebody who
Got hustle.
has got hustle in them, right? It's just something about it, right? But with me, it's always time to turn that off. I appreciate that you have that, but now's the time to turn that off. You don't have to take care of me. You know, and what taking care of me is just being present. If you like me and you like being around me, that's good enough for me. I don't need you to go. One thing, like, it's like if you come to the crib, right, and you like Ryan, I want to cook for you, right? You don't have to go buy the groceries, nigga. I'm gonna be pushing the cart. I'm gonna be skipping through the goddamn. I can't wait to pay for the. What are you making? Put it all in. Put it all in the basket. Put it all in the bag. I don't care about the little stuff. It's just like I don't know, man. I think because people don't always deal with somebody who has a, if you deal with people who have the mindset of how am I going to pay for this or paying for this sets me back in this way, you deal with enough people who make decisions like based off of finances, you're always going to be thrown off when you're around me because none of my decisions is based off of finances. It's
Right.
based off of what do you want to do. And some people, because they go so hard in their life, they never even think about what they want to do. And if the answer a lot of times is nothing, and if the answer is nothing, let's do that. And let's sit in it and enjoy it. Let's sit in it and enjoy it, yo. Like one of my
But how
favorite things
much
to do is Huh?
I was gonna say, how much grace and compassion are you willing to extend to that woman while you guys are navigating? Because, like, we're me and you, we've known each other for several years now, and how many times did it take for you to say and do what you did for me to be like, Ty, you're okay, you're safe here, you don't have to worry about anything? How much grace and compassion are you willing to extend to your intimate partner? It's easy to do that with your friends and homegirl, but are you willing to do that? Be like, oh, Ty used to doing this. Ty used to, paying for her own stuff and moving around and doing whatever she want to do when she want to do it. How much energy are you willing to put in to letting that woman know? Because really what it boils down to is, does she feel safe? How much energy are you willing to put in for her to feel and believe that she's safe with you? And vice
But
versa.
this be the issue. This be the issue too often, right? No, it's always people's traumas, right? That always make themselves present. Like, it's really how long it's in their mind of how much of this of him is genuine, or is he doing this just to try to fuck me, or is he doing this to lead me on and he's going to pull the rug. I'm always fighting that shit more than anything else. Like, I don't make it's very simple. It's very clear when you're around me, because you've even said as a friend, this ain't even in a capacity of dealing with each other romantically. So if you dealing with me romantically, there's lines I'm crossing that I don't cross with you, Ty, that allow you to see. I'll hold your hand. I'll put my arms around you and let you know, yo, you ain't gotta deal with nothing. You're not in my space to be bogged down by whatever bogged you down. Being with me is the vacation. I know you have to go back to your life after you leave me. So you don't have to. I know you got to go back. So we don't got to do none of that while you here. You tell me what it is you do all day, every day that's got you stressed out. I make sure we do the exact opposite the whole time you with me. We'll do the exact opposite. Hey, I cook for my kids every day. I'm slaving over the stove every day. You want me to call a personal chef? You want to be catered to this weekend? You want somebody you want to be cooked for? See, that's why I gotta go personal chef, because this nigga can cook and I can't fucking cook. I'm gonna poison the lady. So I gotta go personal chef. But yo, you don't get to sit on your ass all day.
Come on,
Let's
we got
go
a movie
get
marathon. We
we
in the
got a
crib.
movie marathon.
The real problem is women don't know. I ain't gonna say they don't know. Women want what they don't have, but then don't be prepared to have what they don't have.
Yeah, when you give it to them, then they freak out, nigga.
What?
That's fair.
Oh,
I want
I want a nigga that could do this. Let's
Okay. Oh, there you go. He back.
I was gonna say, was that my shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But it's
But
like I deal with these
think
chicks all the
he
time
can
because
see
remember
that.
I'm
Like,
still 20.
somebody
I'm
said in the
29, so I'm
comments.
still dealing with these young motherfuckers. Like, oh, I want a man. You fly me out. It's like, all right, boom, we out. It's like, baby, I don't want to fuck with no broke bitch though. Like, fly me out, and you gonna pay for my bag? Like, I gotta pay for the bag too. You ain't
But
got
see, that's what
$25
I'm
for your home.
saying.
You ain't got $25 for the bag.
But then,
But
but
this
then
is
you
the
want me
thing
to
with this
treat you like
boy.
this boss bitch? You want me to treat you like, oh, I should be appreciative of that pussy? Girl, get the fuck out my face, man. Like, come on, cuz. Come
Yeah,
on, cuz.
I've learned that that's another reason why I like women who are independent, right? Because I also know everything I do for them ends up actually being appreciated because they're used to doing everything themselves. A person
Bro,
who's
you fussed
expecting
at
you to
me for
do,
ordering food.
Yeah, everybody like women who really are independent, they be like, man, I'm so glad that I didn't have to do everything for once. But the women who aren't really independent, they expect you to pick up everything. So the moment you don't pick up everything,
Hold on, Ryan. Hold on, Ryan. Because it's unfair. I see people talking about some Ryan need to teach other men how to be like this. No, Ryan and myself and niggas like us, we live a different type of life.
we live a different life. We talking about making like more than 95% of Americans. That's not normal, dog. That's not
Yeah. Like my
like
boy Cross said, yeah, we trick. I don't mind it. I'm a trick daddy. I would like I'm
What?
hey, you
gonna
hear
keep you
me?
happy.
You hear me?
I'm a trick. I
Trick
ain't a
Daddy
simp.
Dollars
I used
over
to be
here.
a
I don't
simp.
give a fuck.
I'm a trick
I
now
don't
though.
believe that. Are you?
No, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, Ty. It's like you have to become a trick because you value your time more than you value your money. So once you get to a point where you value your time more than your money, you go, I can give this money and keep my time and not waste my time. Take the
It
money.
ain't even just about the time. My energy.
My energy, yeah, my time and energy, yeah. So this is the thing. Somebody said this is confusing. No, when we talking about tricking, we talking about just moving through our life regularly. Now, when we talking about relationship, that's relationship. They're not mutually exclusive, nigga. So hey, if I'm trying to be in a relationship, then I'm trying to be in a relationship. If I'm tricking, then I'm tricking. It's like it's very simple. It's very simple. If I'm tricking, you probably ain't coming to the house. If
Yeah, not at all.
yeah,
Okay.
you're not coming
Okay.
to the house.
Okay. Okay.
If
Yeah,
I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me.
yeah. But if
Okay.
I'm tricking, we can go do a hotel suite. You ain't never been in no spot like this anyway. Like so.